Limbus. BBB, it's Limbus time.
Silence! Silence, hello. Hi, everybody. Hi. Hi, everybody. How are you guys doing? Hello. Sorry I couldn't make it yesterday. Let me tell you about my day yesterday and why I couldn't make it to stream, all right? So, as you guys know, we're having some issues in my kitchen, right? Some water damage spontaneously showed up and we have no idea what it was. So, yesterday, called the insurance company, basically annoyed the fuck out of them. And they sent someone over to, you know, look at the problem and all that jazz. And I was like, oh, thank God, finally, my nightmare is over. They're gonna be able to tell me what's wrong. No. They came in, opened a gaping hole in my kitchen ceiling, okay? Gaping hole. The stone was wet, like dead-ass wet. Not damp, wet, okay? So we clearly have some sort of pipe leak in there somewhere. But they got to a point where they were like, oh, we can't go any further without the insurance company giving us the go too, because we're actually hitting like a foundation wall that's like solid-ass stone that this pipe is in. So we're gonna have to leave for today. So they basically came into my house, annihilated my kitchen ceiling, made a massive mess. Okay.
Hi, Lily. Will Chicken Intervallo be the last Limbus stream for a while?
Don't know, but maybe. Thank you. Made a giant mess, and then they were like, well, we couldn't find the problem. We still don't know what's wrong or where the problem is. But we're not coming, but we can't come back without the insurance company authorizing us to come back in. So they're gonna send a report in tomorrow. Yeah, they gaped my house as assholes, sadly. We're gonna put in a report in on Monday, and then by Tuesday you should know what's going on. I was like, oh.
Is Beanie Baby still breakdancing inside you?
Yes.
Also, you said gaping.
Like, so fucking dumb. Yeah, I know. Like, they're gonna put in a report on Monday, and hopefully Monday afternoon or Tuesday someone else is gonna come in and either fix the fucking hole in my ceiling or tell me what the fuck is wrong with my my kitchen, because like there's clearly some issues with the water, right? The stone is wet.
Breaks a massive hole in the wall. Can't go further. I think you have some sort of water problem.
Yeah.
We may come back within the week. Yep, sounds about right.
I'm super fucking pissed about it too. Thanks so much for the super, because it's like, you came in, made me more anxious, and now there's a hole in my ceiling. Thank you. Now there is like a hole in my kitchen ceiling, and my poor husband is sweating bullets, right? Because he's terrified that they're gonna have to annihilate my kitchen to fucking fix this, and so am I. But the annoying thing is that they didn't do anything.
So they made a hole and couldn't find anything. The cursed picture stream strikes again.
I'm starting to believe I got Noroi. I am starting to believe that the Noroi fucking hit me at full force. But with luck, they will be able to come in and keep going.
They prolapsed your kitchen.
No, they just gaped it a little bit. It's not that bad right now, but like, it's annoying because they just came in, made a mess, and then left. And still did not tell me what's happening.
Lily at the plumbers. You're making it worse.
Like, I do realize that, like, getting my fucking ceiling drilled into was a necessity. They were gonna have to do it anywhere, insurance or not. But the annoying thing is that the insurance company only authorized them to do, you know, surface level damage. And they couldn't find the problem. But, like, there is a problem, the stone is wet. And I'm concerned that it's a bathroom plumbing issue, because whenever we take a shower, it spreads a little bit. So we need to find whatever fucking pipe is actually causing this issue and seal it back up, or worst case scenario, replace the whole thing. Which I really hope not. I am not dealing with drilling and sawing noises through stone with a newborn in the house. I'm really not. Couldn't they have just used one of those wall x-rays? That's not real. And the worst part is that, yeah, it's because of the insurance that this is going to take a while. For people wondering, what the fuck insurance? Why? Because in Europe, that's how we do things. In Europe, if you have an apartment or whatever, you need to get insurance. For somewhat newer building constructions, these kind of problems don't show up so early. This is a building that was made in, like, the 90s. Like, from what I recall, it's not a new building. It's not super old either. I was expecting a problem like that in my grandparents' place. Yeah. Like, in my grandparents' place, I expected water damage. It's old as shit. They haven't touched it since the 70s. Not here, apparently. Unless it's badly built. That's why we don't know what's going on, because, like, it could just be that we got unlucky and one of the pipes has, like, a little baby leak in it. But we have to sort it out before baby gets here, because otherwise it's gonna be a shit show. Surface level damage, so they just looked at it from a distance and called it a day. Yep, they need further authorization from the insurance company so they can keep going, because, again, otherwise, they would, if they fucking annihilated my wall, they would have to pay for all of it, so. Where was the leak again? Where's the water found? Kitchen. It's funnily enough close-ish to my laundry room, I guess you could call it, where I keep my washer dryer, and where the water heater is. So that's why it didn't come on, because between that and we finished work super late yesterday, both husband and me. So I was like, I'm gonna have to axe the stream, otherwise I'm not gonna finish what I need to do for the day. Hope it goes well from there. Yeah, like, I'm gonna, like, and I called my mom to vent about it, right? And she was like, did you tell them you were pregnant? And I was like, Mom, it was like, I was like, yes, I did. I told them, you are not leaving a fucking 7-month pregnant woman without water, dude. Come fix my shit. And I'm just gonna have to keep doing that. I'm just gonna have to keep pestering them. I don't like doing it, but, like,
so,
I need this fixed.
Y'all just sat in a chair while they gaped your kitchen?
More like supervised. It got really dusty, though. Thank you.
At least you can contact your people over the weekend. The home warranty I had did not have weekend hours. Also, did you have to provoke the cloppers in your MLP stream?
I didn't have to provoke them, they just came out fucking swinging, but thank you. No, yeah, like, since it's like home insurance, in case you have an emergency, a pipe actually bursts, or something gets set on fire, you should be able to call them at any time. But since I know the company that they're working with, the contractors that they're working with, won't really submit a report till Monday, I can't annoy them till Monday. So you're basically gonna have to Karen the shit out of them. I'm going to lovingly channel my mother's spirit, yes. She's not a Karen, but she gets shit done. She's an insurance agent, that should tell you enough. Not sure what pipe problem is worse, apartment or house. I think that it's worse in an apartment. Because you have to, like, they have to, like, actually, like, see if neighbors are causing the issue. But here's the thing. There's nothing above me. I literally live on, like, the last floor. Like, the only thing that's above me is, like, my rooftop. So it can't be my neighbors.
Not them tearing your home a new a-hole.
I'm so annoyed at that.
Sad to see. Also, I've loved being one of your things for the past 2 months.
Thank you!
Stay winning, dear Pink Queen Tilda.
Oh, that's so sweet. And thanks so much for the super chat. Yeah, apartment might affect other people, which is why I want them to also sort it out, because if it starts affecting other neighbors, then it has to come out of my insurance's pocket as well. So it's kind of like, oh, just fix it. Just find... I don't even care if they can't fix it already, but just tell me what's wrong. The uncertainty is the thing that annoys the shit out of me, is that they came in, they made a hole, and then they still told me, oh, we don't know. If they asked to your bathroom and your kitchen, they just knew it was a pipe leak. Why didn't they just use a camera probe to check your pipes? I still don't understand why they need to open up your ceiling to look at pipes they probably knew were buried in concrete. I don't know, actually. I'm not sure if that's a thing that they can do here. I don't even know that a camera probe existed for stuff like pipes. Maybe because there's already, like, visible water damage on the wall? So that's probably why, truly the most we did stuff on, that doesn't do technology shit. No. Yeah, I think that's why. If you want to put a probe into pipes, you have to know what pipe it is first, and we don't know yet. The pipe might actually be on the small side, yeah. It's not sewage water, is it? No. I think it's stuff that's, like, coming from my water heater, because whenever we take a shower, it spreads a little bit. I don't have upstairs neighbors. I literally live in, like, the last floor of this building, so... That's why it's like, okay, it's not my neighbors. Oh, do you know how the water heater is? No idea, actually. I wonder if it's a water seal and not a pipe causing the leak. It could be a seal. It could be a seal. Not entirely sure, but, like, we won't really know until they have to, like, get in deeper, a little bit deeper, and see if they can't find the problem. It's like mystery water, though, but, like, here's the funny thing. This apartment has had mystery water issues since, we got this place. Like, before it was, like, the leaks in the office that we had to, like, super seal from the inside on the outside, the mysterious puddles, and now it's this.
So the practice may be different in Spain, but while I was doing my training for a plumbing apprenticeship, checking for leaks always meant opening the wall and looking for the issue. The part one didn't get was that we aren't meant to close the wall. The owner
has to contact someone else for that. They basically told me to not even try to close the wall right now because it's very likely that whatever cement and stuff they put up there wouldn't dry anyway, and they need to actually find the issue first. So I'm leaving the hole in my kitchen ceiling until further notice. 80% of leaks are caused by seal issues or clogged pipes. The issue is I have zero clue what pipe will be on the top that could get clogging. It's probably a seal issue. It's probably a ceiling issue, yes. Your grandparents' currently apartment found its way to a new apartment. No, I don't think it's my grandparents', like, ghost thing. Mr. Scratchy, thanks so much for the membership. 8 months of a tribute to the pink thing. Can you guess which specific curse painting is responsible for the current predicament? If it is, it's the Stagecraft one. Hopefully it's not something that requires the whole thing getting replaced. If it does need replacing, the insurance would pay for it, but it would have to be done, like, now. I would be a lot less worried if I didn't have, like, you know, the baby. Wait, these are the pipe in the ceiling? Yeah, over here it's very common to have pipes in the ceiling. I don't know why. Oh yeah, no, my kitchen got super dusty. We were sweeping for, like, half an hour. We still find dust everywhere. Do you have upstairs neighbors? No. Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, no, I'll clean up. And, like, he did clean all the big rubble, but there was still a lot of dirt in the house. Pipes in the ceiling, so if they burst, you get a refreshing shower. More like your roof gets ruined, but yes. Are the pipes metal? I wasn't sticking my head in there, okay? I was not putting my head in the ceiling, in the hole in the ceiling, to look at seeing what the pipes were like. I was like, you know what? I don't need to see it.
If it spreads whenever you take a shower, it could also be a leak in the shower base. Somewhere they can be very small and hard sometimes.
Could be, but considering the fact that it's something that's in, like, the kitchen, and my bathroom is pretty far away from there, we think it's in the kitchen. Thank you. That's normal. Every time I have a handyman in to fix something, they only pick up the big chunks, and then I have to mop and stuff. Yep. Did your husband observe the pipes? Oh yeah, he stuck his head in there. I was just like, I would not do that, but okay.
Sad that I'm missing out on Limbus Monday streams and have to resort to VODs. I do have one honest request, please watch the Intergallo and Kanto trailers before you play said sections. They're peak.
Thank you! I'll consider it for next time. Thanks so much for the super.
9s and 10s Lily. Lily G Pop, Lily G Pop, Lily G Pop. I remember once hearing you mention Disgaia's designs. Have you ever done or considered a character review of the series? Lily G Lurk, Lily G Lurk, Lily G Lurk. Sorry to hear about the kitchen hole.
It's okay. We'll get it fixed eventually. Thanks so much for the sub, Leo. Maybe I'll do this guy at some point. I do really like the designs for that game. Whenever stuff breaks at my house, contractors actually lay down, like, tarp and stuff so they don't dirty the floors much. I think that, like, if it was a bigger project, they would have to lay down tarp, but, like, since this was just a, like, let's find the issue, they didn't do it. Meow. So it was more like, we're just gonna see if something happened, and that's it. But yeah, that's why I wasn't around yesterday, because I had to catch up on work, because someone had to be downstairs to, like, watch them do their thing. Gsupps. Oh yeah, I'm using a waifu cup, right now, the one I got from, like, Code Vein. Delightful. Suspiciously open bottle. I had it closed, so I just, like, popped the top. Are you still gonna do yesterday stream another day? I'm probably gonna have to make up for it tomorrow, so I'm probably not gonna have any gameplay next week, sadly. Hopefully they fix the issue ASAP. I'm gonna have to get a little annoying, but I hope they do. If you have to pick one of the sinners to be your coworker, which one do you pick? Mersal, because he's pretty and he also says nothing. The X-Slayer, thanks so much for gifting a tier 1 sub to the community. Thank you. I feel like Mersal would be the best sinner to be a coworker with, because if you just tell him what to do, he'll just do it. Have you actually read any of the books the Limbus Sinister are based on? I tried to fucking go through, like, the audiobook for, like, Crime and Punishment. Couldn't fucking do it. I got bored. I very quickly realized that I am a fantasy fiction girly, mama. The X-Slayer, thanks so much for the sub. Fantasy fiction girly, because, mama, The Lord of the Rings is a great time. I'm enjoying myself immensely. I've also realized that the main reason the hobbits need, like, a gaggle of humans and elves after them is because if you leave a fucking hobbit alone, they will die. They are like rabbits. These motherfuckers were camping, no one was keeping watch. They were just sleeping out in the open like idiots. Like, I'm so surprised that fucking Frodo didn't go up to, like, that fucking ring wraith at the start of the book and, like, hello, yes, I am Frodo Baggins. Like, why, like, you can't, hobbits are not built for adventure. They're like corgis, like, you need, like, a Great Dane or a Greyhound if you're gonna go on, like, an adventure. Like, these are corgis, and they're corgis that need to eat, like, 6 times a day, like... They trust hobbies wise because hobbits are actually duber reliable. They're just kind of like, they've lived in so much safety their whole entire lives that they assume that everywhere is just as safe, so they just fucking go about their journey like... Hobbits have the self-preservation instincts of a guinea pig, and I love them. I do. I love them to bits. Like, they're so sweet, and it's really, really fun to hear, like, their adventures of, like... And it's the really funniest thing is, like, Frodo hasn't even, like, left, He left the Shire, but he hasn't, like, left on his, like, quest or whatever. And Gandalf just left him alone. Gandalf was like, alright, I'll be back later, bet. And he just hasn't shown up. So I'm just sitting here like, Gandalf, you just explained this massively powerful object to this poor hobbit, and then you just fucking left.
Fun fact, Mersault's massages are so backbreaking that only one person enjoys them, Gregor.
Oh, I want one. Thank you. Have you seen the movies? I saw one of them, but I don't remember a lot of it. And now that I'm going through, like, the book, I'm going through the audiobook narrated by Andy Serkis, excellent time. And I'm like, hey, babe, was this in the movie? And he was like, yeah. Do you not remember? And I was like, no. Hobbits are like capybaras. They have, like, no perception for what Two Reindeer is. They have some perception, because, like, they saw, like, the horse on the wayside, which is, like, the ring wraith. I do remember that from the movie. And Frodo was, like, absolutely not. But that's, like, the only time that his, like, spidey sensors have gone off. And I'm just sitting here, like, looking at fucking Gandalf and being like, you old, gross-ass wizard. Why did you leave them alone? Why did you leave them alone? You just explained the one ring to poor Frodo, right? And the guy is terrified. He's like, why are you giving me this cursed ass shit? And he tried to give it to Gandalf, and Gandalf was like, no, I can't have that. I'm sorry. It's too tempting. And so you left the manlet with the fuzzy feet alone with his two fucking dumbass friends, because Pippin is that person, and was just like, leave the Shire. And I'm just sitting there like, Gandalf, are you high? Like, they have the self-preservation instincts of a potato. Hobbits are not built for adventure. I think that is just gonna be that harder to find because they're little. They're harder to find because Sauron didn't know about them. Also, Hobby tried to explain to me what Sauron is, and the only thing he got out of me was a very confused expression at like, huh? Because apparently there's a lot of books, and there is like layers and stacked layers of lore for Lord of the Rings, and I'm like, is Sauron a person? Was he like an elf? And he was like, no, he's like the Lord of the Rings equivalent of a fallen angel. And I was like, huh?
Fun fact. The reason they gave the ring to Frodo is because the powers and corruptive effect are based on the power of the race using it. Hobbits are the weakest sentient race there, so he was the safest choice.
And Gandalf was not human at all. If you guys don't know this, Gandalf is something closer to an angel than he is a person, because that's what wizards are in Lord of the Ring. He would get corrupted very quickly, which is why he refuses to fucking touch the thing. Basically, yes, and Sauron is like a weird entity creature thing. And like, he made the One Ring. But the other rings of power were made by the elves. And I also finally got like Gollum's Smeagol's backstory, and I was like, why the fuck did they wait so long to say this in the movies? Like, mama, this shit is important. Sauron was one of God's angels. He was corrupted and twisted to conquer, destroy Middle-earth. And now we're here.
Hey Lily, just wanted to ask how you and the little Eldritch Neko are doing.
We're doing good, we're doing good, we're chilling. Thank you. Sauron and Gandalf were originally beings from the same tier of divinity. I'm guessing Saruman is right there also. I remember Saruman in the movie because he had like the best eyebrow game I've ever seen. Also because he made Gandalf spin on the ceiling, I think. It was very funny. Like, you have chosen the way of pain, spins. Like on the floor, like in circles, like he's breakdancing to like God's most terrible beatboxing.
As a MLP fan, I can't believe I missed your MLP character design review.
It's okay, I'm gonna do another one because we got like we got sidetracked for that one. Thank you.
$9.
Thank you for the super. Yeah, it was like, you've chosen the way of pain, makes him spin on the floor. like a cartoon character. I'm just like, this is cartoon logic. I would probably do them all in one stream, quote unquote, she said to me. I did, I was naive. All wizards basically are angels on Earth. Rip Christopher Lee and best villain actor of all time. Like, from what I gather, Tolkien was like on old-timey cocaine or something, right? And the way that he wrote Lord of the Rings and all of the lore for his universe was like Middle Earth is here, like this Earth. Does that mean that there's still wizards among us? Because like apparently the elves fucked off. The elves left, there's no more elves. And the hobbits are like in seclusion somewhere, we're never gonna find them. Same with like the dwarves. But like there might still be wizards somewhere. This motherfucker made an entire language for it. He made like 3 languages Spanish. This guy had like mad fucking like nerd riz, and he made up 3 languages for it. I like how this was all like backstory for the British Isles. I know.
Fun fact. Fun fact. Christopher Lee was descended from Charlemagne and made 2 symphonic metal albums about him.
Amazing. Thank you. That's not nerd riz. That's the highest tier of nerdom. And like he acknowledges his fandom and everything. It's great. Well, he did before he died.
In the shadow of Mordor, Wargames Sauron had elven form. Dunno if they made him full elf. Their sins. They did a lot of whack shit with the lore. Like they also made Shelob the Spider a sexy woman for some reason.
Odd. Thank you though. You know why they did, right? Because the concept of like a spirit being fallen angel thing was probably really difficult for people to grasp.
Also, I wanted to ask, now that you've been exposed to some cape shit, how do you feel about superheroes now than how you felt before?
I mean, I like them more. I'm still not big on watching the movies, but I like them more. I mean, I enjoy them, I think. Thank you. If you want to find Wizard, you must go to Arby's at 3 a.m. I thought it was Waffle House. Hubby already found the new Spider-Man movie on Twitter, and I'm just sitting here like, how the fuck are these things allowed to go on this stupid-ass website? Like, they get taken down, but still, they should not be allowed to be uploaded at all. Blue check marks.
So, basically, Tolkien's Catholicism strongly influenced the cosmology of Arda. Essentially, the Astari, wizards, Sauron, and Balrogs were all angels, called Maya.
Just watch that on Twitter. Yeah, like, if they take them more than 2 hours... Thank you, Violet.
So the ending of the Second Age made the world round, so no one who already knew the way to Valinor the Undying Lands could get there. Yes, the world is still flat for elves. At the end of the Third Age, all the elves and wizards left for Valinor.
Oh, so there's no more wizards. Sadness. Thank you. Lucifer analog. Okay.
If I only watch your review content a single time, do you prefer I watch it live on Twitch or on YouTube? Or does it not really matter?
The thing that matters is how you want to interact with the content. If you want to watch a review live because you like being in the chat, you like seeing my reactions in the moment, live is better. If you prefer stuff that's more condensed with more highlights and more edited, you go to the YouTube videos. It's entirely personal preference. I felt like I went through a rabbit hole to found you here. I was trying to remember who drew the Pokemusu decks. Me, bitch! And then lead to your YouTube about Power World 1.0 and mentioning dives and then ending up here. Yeah, Pokemusu decks is me, yes. Stream started a little bit ago. I was just setting up for the segment. I'm almost done. Hey, you are that artist. I am this person, yes. I'm not Dives, though. Dives is from Chile. I'm Mexican. Are you gonna get Palamusu next Monday? I don't think so. Like, it's not because of lack of wanting to, it's because the Pokemon one is gonna take most of my time, I think. But, like, the Gen 1 stuff is going really well, though. Like, I've done touch-ups for, like, up to, Victory Reveal.
As a MLP fan, I'm curious if you ever discovered the MLP horror fandom.
I have.
Specifically, all the infection AUs like Divine Swamp Fever.
I like Harmony Syndrome. That's the infection AU that I like the best. Thank you. But yeah, like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, like, like, big reworks, I'm working on Nidoking, but I've started working on Clefairy, so we're almost there on the big ones.
Oh yay, when will you do a Persona design review? I've only seen you do the characters.
Well, design review is usually talking about the characters. The personas themselves, I suppose I could tackle it at some point, though. I just don't know when, but thank you.
What's really funny about Morgoth's whole my creation thing is that the act of creating Middle-earth literally done by all of the Valar and Eru singing it into existence. Morgoth is a backup vocalist
Who wanted to be lead. There's a lot of songs in The Lord of the Rings.
Fun fact. The reason Legolas can see things further than the rest of the Fellowship isn't just cause elves have supernatural sight or anything. It's because to them the world is still flat, there's no horizon.
Oh dear lord. That is actually hilarious. Thank you. Yeah, the elves are flat earthers, apparently. Have you seen the Kanto 10 Mersal Igor? No, I have not, because I just finished Kanto 3, so I don't want to spoil anything for myself. I could see some IDs with no context, and that wouldn't really matter, though. It was flat originally. They can just look on forever. They meant this as intense teaser poster. Oh, I haven't seen any of it, no. Remember, like, I'm a recovering Twitter addict, so I don't really go on social media unless it's absolutely necessary. Who's your favorite ID that you have? Oh, the Princess of La Mancha Land, Rodia. I'm really surprised I didn't expect you to stream too. I've already seen you shocked that you have a YouTube, so being here as well a double take. Because my experience with artists is that they don't tend to branch out to YouTube or Twitch, kind of stay in their Patreon or Twitter circle.
Having corned beef hash and a poached egg for breakfast.
Yum. See, the thing about me, right, is that I am multifaceted. I am a multifaceted bitch. I am a Renaissance woman of the modern age, okay? I thought to myself, could I stream? Probably, maybe. So then I did it. And I was like, could I have a YouTube channel? Probably, maybe. So then I did it. And, like, I enjoy making content and I like making people laugh. So now we're here. I am that person that, like, if I want to try something, I will do it. And I stuck with it for a while and it's going really well. So, like, I think it's a good way to talk about art and my passion. And it's just kind of like this weird hobby I have where I sit around and gay for hours at a time. And chat pays the bills. No, Patreon pays my bills. Chat pays the editor's bills.
Was asked to write and sing an original song for the third movie. Like George Lucas had all the faith in this man.
I know, there's so much singing in Lord of the Rings. It's great. Thank you. Lily's that girl that goes through challenges and then she's like, bet. Like, why not? Why not? Like, you have to understand something, chat. There is nothing you cannot fucking do in this world. The key to being, like, a quote-unquote exceptional person, yeah? Put in a little effort. A little oomph will take you such a long way, chat. Most people do what they need to do and they're happy with that. If you really want to fucking do more stuff, just do it. Put a little more oomph into it, some elbow grease, and you'll get far. Like, would the edge of the world be flat, like an endless void? Oh yeah, what happened to the elves that went to, like, the edge of the world? Did they just fall off?
Pippin's actor, I mean, darn autocorrect.
I'm convinced that everything in the movies is Pippin's fault somehow, and no one has disproved this. Thank you. I struggle with consistency so bad. That's where being professional is the most important thing, yes.
but since you looked at certain indie stuff, would you do design reviews of other indie series, like indie comics/shows?
Maybe. Maybe someday I will. Thank you. Yeah, consistency is a big problem, so is discipline. That's why it helps to have someone on your ass constantly. All right. Time for Limbussin!
Valinor is God's private island. The elves went home. Lily Gomel.
Oh, they returned to heaven from which they came. Okay, like, we're leaving. Bye. Peace out. Okay. All right, so a few weeks ago, I don't know how long it's been. It's been more than a month, I do know this. I stuck my toe into the Limbus fandom. You know, I was like, oh, this is a deep, dark pool of a lot, shaped like a clock. So I dipped my toe in it, and then Spanish came up behind me and shoved me in. And I did a character, well, not character review, I talked about the Sinners and some of their best IDs, right? And now that I'm actually playing the game, I thought to myself, well, there's a lot of IDs here. Like, a lot. So I'm going to do another ID review of the... of, like, some of the more best IDs that the game has to offer. Because there's actually a lot of this stuff until we go through basically all of these, okay? Because Limbus has a ton of stuff to offer. It genuinely is the dream gacha. And I've been playing it. I've been interacting with the community. I've been seeing stuff for, like, the egos, the IDs, the actual game itself. There's chicken shenanigans. Don Quixote ate a raw one. Like, you know, all that jazz. So I figured it would be fun to do another ID review. These are not skins. I know this. If I say skin by mistake, kindly don't peel your eyes out. I don't do it on purpose. And I think it would be fun to just see some more. So we're gonna do, like, what, two IDs per sinner today. Knowing me, I'm only gonna get through half of them today. But you know what? We're gonna do our best. We are going to do our best. So we're gonna see some more cool IDs from Limbus Company. We're gonna talk about them. We're gonna analyze them and see what we think of the artwork, of the sprites, and then the uptie artwork, which is also very, very cool. So let's get started. Starting with the wet cat, usually, yes. Yisang, where you at? We begin with the wet cat who barely speaks. He's so sad. He's so sad. Like, the sinner that I forget about the most. Fun fact. Yisang is the sinner that I forget about the most. He doesn't exactly speak much. So, like, my brain is like, so, like, yeah, little baby overview of the sinner. He has big coat. He just has his Limbus Company uniform underneath. Red, black, really good accents. Y'all know the drill, right? And he looks sad. Perma sad. So these are, like, basically refreshers for anybody who might not have seen the old video of, like, who am I talking about with these IDs? So Yisang is usually the first one we talk about. So, like, this is base Yisang. Have a good look at him. Enjoy him with your eyeballs. Look how wet cat he is. Sadness. And yeah, let's see what we've got for skins today. Oh my god. Is this Is this from the kitchen? Is this from the kitchen, from the chicken kanto? Is this from the intervalo that I'm doing right now? Is this like a painting bullshit or a cooking bullshit? I think it's painting. I see a beret. Also, oh no, he has mime makeup. Oh no. Oh no! I mean, if anybody of the sinners was gonna be like a sad mime, I think Yisang is like the optimal option. Because, like, he already doesn't talk a lot, and he probably gestures really well. I like the brushes in the foreground of, like, the ID artwork. Very, very, very pretty, very artsy. But, like, his artist smock is, stained with something that doesn't seem like paint. Because it's Limbus Company. Yeah, like, they gave him mime makeup, but they didn't paint his face white, so he just looks like he has, like, a prison tattoo. What are you boiling in the background? What is that? What are you cooking? You know? Oh, great. Oh, that's so sad. That's so nice, Yi-song. I don't know why the fuck you're crossing people's faces out. No, this ID has some serious fucking serial killer fucking vibes, don't it? God, like, I can see, like, they're all going to pay in his eyes, you know? It's so, like, it's so pretty, but, like, the more you look at stuff in the background, the more you're like, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute, like... He's so sad. I like the long hair, though. The little baby ponytail does a lot for him. Nice detail of, like, the wing in the frame that looks like it's coming out of his back, too. But yeah, like, I like it, though, because it's playing really well with quite monotone color scheme. It's all, like, black and white. And then the pops of color you do get, like, the red and the green, really draw your eye to the character. It's one of those pictures where you have to, like, really... look around to find all the details. This pretty much broke the game meta for a while. Oh no! This is John Power Creep. This ID had to be nerfed to the ground. Oh my god, seriously? But he's so pretty though. He's so pretty. Okay, so let's see the sprite work then. We do the up ties at the end of the thing. Oh my god. No! The giant paintbrush is so cute. Oh, why are you smiling? I do not like it when you smile. Like, I don't like two things in Limbus Company. I don't like when Donkey doesn't smile, and I do not like when Yi-sung smiles. If the wet cat is smiling, someone's gonna die, and it's probably gonna be someone on my team. Okay? The weapon is insanely beautiful. I like how elegantly carved the brush is. And it kind of reminds me of the one from, like, Mario Sunshine, but longer and a little bit more goth-coded. Like, it's very Tim Burton, isn't it? Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of poses, but I like it. I also like the paint splatters being primary colors, but not saturated to filth. Because that just makes it a lot easier for me to fucking, like, enjoy the colors without getting my eyeballs burnt out. The artist smock is a really, really nice touch. I like that it's, like, covered in paint splatters, has a really nice movement to it. It's like, he's so cute. I don't like how he's smiling, but he's so cute. And the brush is great. And again, like, Limbus doesn't animate a lot. Like, they do a lot of work with static sprites more than anything else. But the way that they make them and they, like, add flair to the animations, it can trick the eye into thinking the characters are moving a lot more than what they actually are. Which, at the end of the day, kind of what you need. Let me zoom in on that, like, little detail he has, is, like, with his little pencil. Like, he's doing the thing where he's, like, measuring per perspective, and he's using his, like, pencil as a reference. Look at that. It's supposed to be at eye level, you clown! Like, I tell you this, because my art teacher would give me so much shit, because they taught us how to do that. You can do it with your thumb, or you can do it with a pencil, but it's supposed to be at eye level. You're doing it too high, wet cat. It's perspective. It is at eye level for him. Is it? No. His hand is higher. It should be a little bit lower. Damn, nerd knowledge. Look, my fucking art teacher in high school was, like, classically trained, so we had to learn how to do shit the hard way. I like the ring, too. I wonder whose that is. Who did you steal? Also, the fact that he's smiling is so unsettling. I don't like the prison tattoo with the smile, Yi-sung, okay? It feels like you're gonna shiv me with that pencil. It feels like you're gonna fucking, like, stab me with that pencil, and I'm never gonna come back. But yeah, as someone who did used to do a bit of painting in, like, high school and shit, I do like this skin a lot. I feel like it perfectly captures that chaotic artist energy of, like, let me wash my hands every time I get paint on my, like, so much as anywhere near my skin, but my apron is a mess. This is literally it. Like, oh, you're painting with pastels, your hands are vile. Go wash them 50 times, but your smock should be gross. He's so cute, though, and he moves pretty well. Of course, that's not red paint, it's Limbus, it's blood. I could pretend all I want to, and I could try and be in denial, but, like, I know it's Limbus, it's blood. Okay, now let's see the uptight. It's just ketchup, mustard, and relish. Why would you paint with condiments? I have to wonder what type of, like, paint he's using, too, because most people that I knew that were, like, really into traditional painting and stuff, they did oils. I never did oils, personally. I mainly worked with watercolor and sketch work because I found that way more versatile. But the hardcore dipshits, oil paints. All of them. Like, that shit that takes, like, fucking 2 weeks to dry before, like, so you show up to class, right? You paint your thing. And you might not even paint that much. And then you have to fucking leave it alone before you add more details, because if it doesn't fucking dry, it's gonna blend everything together. One time, this is how I knew that oil painting was not for me. I would not be this sinner, even though I really, really liked this ID. We were supposed to mix, like, a shade of green for a still life thing that, like, my teacher's mom was teaching us how to do, because she was like a hella good painter. I got purple somehow. I mixed the same exact colors that everybody else did, but my paint came out purple. For some reason. Best color. Yeah, but, like, the intent was not purple. I need to make green. I mixed, like, blue and yellow. Why did it come out purple? Color theory moment. I don't know what happened. Okay, now we can look at the uptight. Oh. What? Oh. POV, you're my kitchen ceiling, like... Oh, that blood is rendered so well. Oh. On the ring is pristine, by the way. Like, there's not an iota of fucking blood on that thing. Like, yeah, like, limp wristed, the little baby smile. Like, bitch. I like it so much, though. I love it, because, like, the composition for this is beautiful. Because, like, everything is in red, and then, like, there's, like, his face is, like, circled by the blood. And then you see, like, the adorable baby smile, and you're like, oh, and there's, like, wait a minute. Yeah, like, gorgeous nails. I see, like, the head of the brush on, like, the corpse's face, like, you know, like, he just put it there, and he's, like, painting smiley faces or dicks on people's faces with blood. Because that's just how you do things in Limbus companies. This is flamboyant as hell. This is very expressive. Very, very expressive. And the expression I'm getting is pure psycho. You know? The vibe you're getting here is that, like, I would not mind Yisang painting with my blood. No! You cannot be down cataclysmic for IDs like this! Yeah, he would be like, there's no accidents in painting. Just, happy coincidences, and, like, you're dead. Like, I really, really love this, though. I like the intensity of the expression. I like how nonchalant he is about it. The limp wrist. The limp wrist, mama. They're like, oh dear. Like... And then, like, the brush is just saturated with blood, and he's like, he, just making pretty things. Like, this is very psycho vibes. Very, very psycho vibes, which I enjoy. Like, he likes to paint. He likes to paint, and he likes to paint with the blood of his enemies. Bold of you to assume that the community is not down bad for the crazy ones. You saw the reaction to Chroma, right? I did! This is the hand gesture I would never expect the normal Yisang to... Oh, the normal Yisang would never limp wrist. Okay? Like, that's something for, like, Honglu. Like, the limp wrist is, like, rich boy energy. Like, that's not something Yisang would do. Yisang is sad cat. Yisang, I don't even know... What does he usually do with his hands? Like, he just has them, like, on his side, so he's, like, hunching over all sad. Like, this one is more, like, psycho energy, you know? Oh, he's a arms folded baby boy. Not this one, though. Arms folded and, like, at his weapon, and, like, the painting one is just, like, you know, fuck it. Hand, wrist, limb, He's so, like, he's so psychotic. He's so pretty. I do feel like the artwork for these gets, like, significantly better as time goes on, because, like, they just have a really good understanding of composition in general. And that brings me to, like, my point, fandom, don't crucify me, but, like, my husband agrees with me. I really wish they redid the base sprites. Like, your base artwork is your first impression to the game, right? For the longest time, I didn't want to play Limbus Company at all because I was just so not impressed with the art style that they originally had. Since, like, the base sprites are in the story the entire time, you'd think by now they would have redone them. Yeah, like, I feel like they seriously need a little bit of a polish. Because at the start of the game, I get it. It was brand new, and, like, every franchise has, like, growing pains. But at this point, I feel like they should at the very least spruce them up a little bit. They lack a little bit of polish. The artist has actually improved a lot since Limbus for Stars. Yeah, and you can see it. That you can see it, but, like, it would be really nice if they redid the base sprites. Okay, and that was his first ID. All right, number 2, let's go. I wonder what this one's gonna be, actually, because, like, there's so many corporations and so many things that you can do that, like, part of me is expecting, like, a middle Yi song, but I don't think that exists. I think that the middle is way too, like, douchebag for him. So what's it gonna be? Oh. Ooh. Oh, that's so pretty. I don't know what this is. Is this Butler? I don't know what this is, but, like, oh. This one's making me feel things. This one's activating, like, my, whatchamacallit, like, the bottom is active. The bottom is, like, fucking, like, ooh, I'm responding to this, like, fucking skin. It's, like, no, like, this one's gorgeous, okay? This one is absolutely stunning. Yeah. I love everything about this. This isn't even the uptype, this is the base one. This is the base fucking, artwork for this ID. Like, the gold eye is beautiful. The face shape, gorgeous. The hair draping over, like, one side. Yeah, the mask, the fucking... What is that weapon? Polearm, whatever. I love it. Fucking flower petals everywhere. Flying blood. He's the halo made of, like, cracked glass in the background. Oh! Limbus Company! That is stunning. Holy shit. That is absolutely stunning. I'm seeing the chat fucking yell justice like their fucking life depends on it. That is beautiful. The color work for this is astounding. I really, really like... Wait, is that an iPhone that he's holding connected to, like, that thing in his pocket? What? Don't ruin it. I thought it was gonna be, like, a fucking, like, stopwatch or something fancy. Why are you holding, like, a Zune? It's, like, attached to his suit, though. Like, the suit with the 4 buttons, the gloves, the chains, the shiny... Part of me is, like, this has to be, like, N-Corp related, because it kind of has their color scheme. Nobody tell me. Because, like, N-Corp is, like, a lot of, like, red and blue, and they have a lot of purple accents. I see the combinations of colors in this. Or it might also be, like, the one who grippy that Faust has, but it's a different character's ID. I really like this, though, because it's composed so, so beautifully. It has a lot of aura. It does. Like, I do genuinely feel like the Limbus IDs rely on aura farming a lot, and that's always made them very fun to look at. Because, like, you see Yi-Song normally, right? And if you play the game, you'll know he's a wet cat. Like, if you pick up a sopping wet cat and put him down and he's, like, shivering and, like, being fucking miserable, that's Yi-Song normally. And then you see these skins and it's like, what the fuck? Where did this came from, you know? Where the fuck did this come from when he's normally so sad? It's so pretty, though. And I love the colors, and I love the composition. Now, I really need to see the sprite, though, because I want to see that weapon in detail. If you dry the wet cat a little bit. Ooh. Oh my. Okay, another thing I'm not used to seeing with Yi-Song is cocky confidence. Like, he's usually, like, very hunched over in his big coat, and he's just his ideal and he leaves, right? This looks like he's actually gonna strike up a conversation. He's gonna call you trash, I'm gonna thank him, and then he's gonna stab me. Like, I see the confidence! I do! Like, the cat is dry and the claws are out. It does give, like, you know, it does remind me if anybody has ever seen, like, Black Butler, it does remind me of Sebastian. You know? Especially because, like, the... Ooh, ew! Why? I didn't want to see that. Like, yeah, leave that on. It's like, it's giving, like, Demon Butler energy, and I like the Demon Butler energy. Fun fact, I had to, like, actually tell my husband about Black Butler that, like, it's not about a cross-dresser, because the only thing he's seen is, like, the CL Phantom Hive dressed as a girl, and I was like, babe, that was one chapter. He was like, it was? I was like, yeah. One chapter. But it's all that media talks about with that show. Like, you used to go to conventions and you saw that outfit all the time. That, like, that's all he knew about. I was like, no, like, CL is usually dressed as a guy. That was, like, one chapter for a thing where they need to infiltrate a party. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah, no, it's seriously, like, not about, like, cross-dressing at all. Like, it's gay as shit. Affectionate. But it's not about cross-dressing. He was just very confused about it. I really like the sprite, though. I like the knife on the leg. I love how, like, confidently he's, like, tossing the thing, like machine that he was holding. The white stripes in the hair are really, really cool as well. Love the gloves. The weapon is probably my favorite part, because, like, it's not quite a polearm. It's like a sword, but a very, very spindly one, you know? Very, very spindly one. Oh, it seems to be part of, like, that thing he was holding. Okay, so this is his weapon. Looking at the texture for it, I have to wonder if it's something like the T-1000 that's like liquid metal that can just take shape for whatever he needs. I love the confidence though. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, Mama. Like the Ratman energy is like the Ratman energy is kind of off the chats here, which I really like. A very fancy weapon. It looks very fancy. I wonder how many people it's stabbed through. You know. It's kind of like, yeah, like that one in Terminator that's like, oh, I will take whatever shape I want. Just fucking thick. You can turn to 9 weapons, by the way. Ooh, that's a pretty versatile number, actually. But I really like it. Like, it's very, very pretty. It's very cool. It's very interesting to see the change in tone for his personality, because normally he's not this, like... You know, the normal Yi Song just looks sad all the time. This one looks like he's gonna step on you, and I'm probably gonna fucking thank him. Manhwa villain. Yeah! It's kind of giving, like, manhwa villain. It's like that aggressively Korean manhwa energy. Absolutely, you're right. Because, like, yeah. Like, if you've ever, like, read a manhwa ever, there's always a guy like this in there. The Korean Riz. Does that mean the game is Korean? Like, are we surprised? Most of you enjoy it. Some people are just calling a guy in a suit. About that, I do enjoy it a lot, but Limbus Company, I feel, needs to diversify their outfit portfolio a little bit. There's only so much you can do. Part of the reason why it took me so long to even touch this franchise was because all the IDs at the start that people showed me was just people in suits. And I was like, well, that's kind of boring. There's more versatility to it than that, yes, now that I've played the game myself, and a lot of that is in the egos, but I do feel like Limbus Company should diversify their outfit portfolio a little bit. They don't need to go, like, full MiHoYo, please don't. That's, like, the opposite end of the spectrum, that's the opposite problem. But a little bit of versatility with silhouette goes a long way. I understand why it's easier to do in egos, though, because they're based off abnormalities. Early Limbus was, like, 95% suits. Why do you guys think I didn't want to touch it? You know? Yeah, you don't want to go full Genshin, but you don't want to just have one silhouette either. Because actually it's really funny, because, like, MiHoYo right now has that problem. It's one silhouette that they keep trying to trick players into thinking is different outfits. We all know the one, right? Mini skirt with, like, longer skirt on the back, detached sleeves, big cleavage. Yeah, that one. Limbus is more like, we like suits and we're sticking with suits. I feel like suits fits with the ultra-capitalist temple that is the city. It does, but from a character design perspective, diversifying your silhouettes is not a bad idea. Which, again, is kind of what the egos are for. Alright, and then let's see the uptime. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I be aggressively straight for, like, 5 seconds? Stab me, daddy! Stab me. Like, bitch. He's so pretty. And like, he's a manhwa villain. He's standing there in the rain in a sea of people. With like their umbrellas going about their day. And like the sparkles of the night city skyline hit him like stars. While the weapon he has made out of mercury is making like flowers all around him. There's no blood in this ID. Then normies don't understand this. How could they? How could they? The normies around him don't get it. They don't understand him. I understand you, wet cat. I know why you're in the rain. It's because you're a wet cat. Like, he's so pretty. He's so pretty. Like, I love the flower petals made out of light too. Like, I see his weapon doing things. And I also get like a hint of the weapon that kind of low-key wants to decapitate him as well, but like he's barely keeping that shit under control. Like, there's a blade to his neck. And don't think I didn't notice that, because it's actually in like the OG artwork as well. There is a blade to his neck. So like there's a sense of like danger throughout the entirety of the character, which I really enjoy, you know? The thirst is high. I'm very thirsty for this bitch. You know, yeah, lust resonance is happening here. Wet cat trying to be a manhwa villain. Like, if you guys told me that this and Yisang was the first person, I would not have believed you. If I didn't know how IDs worked, I would have been like, what, this? This is the thing that's crying over there in the background? Like, while Ryoshi puts out a cigarette on his forehead? Like, this? Really? I think Yisang has actually talked less than Mersol has. Like, Mersol has come in, just like fucking like said his point, Giga chatted it up, and then went to sit back down at the back of the bus, because like he is that kid. He is like, Mersol is that kid, right? That it's like, okay, does anybody have any questions before we go on the field trip? And instead of raising his hand, he raises his hand, he stands up, he walks to the front of the bus, he directs his question at the two students and the teacher. The teacher's like, oh, well, you do need a field trip, buddy, sweetie. And then he's like, understood, and he goes to sit back in the back of the bus. That's Mersol. He is that child. I'm sorry. Yeah, can you tell that I'm getting attached to these dumb fucks? Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, this is gorgeous, and I'm obsessed with the composition, I'm obsessed with the color scheme. I like the very threatening aura, it's giving manhwa, and I mean, it's Korean, I'm not surprised. Today's martial selection is evil. Please don't do that to me. I can't deal with, like, attractive men being mean to me. I can't do it! You know, I cannot fucking do it. We need a Limbus anime. I think that we're all funding it. But yeah, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous ID. It's so pretty. Like, it's just a dude in a suit, yes, technically, but there's a lot more to it than that. There's some finesse here. Red Flag Man? Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Fun fact. Kim Ji-hoon absolutely hates this ID Beckus. He was ridiculously strong at his release and PM could not nerf him. Or at least wouldn't. Beckus people would get very mad.
Well, yeah, if you fucking release an ID that's busted and then you nerf it immediately, we're gonna get so pissy. Thank you. No, the IDs are selected and curated by Spanish. I didn't pick these.
For context, he worked with pretty much every ego GIF, so he was stupidly broken and they had to rework how keywords worked.
Oh no, that sounds annoying actually. Thank you. Yeah, I know that one's about the artist one, don't worry. The reason TTS is delayed is because if I have TTS on while I'm doing this, they're going to interrupt me very frequently, and that makes the editor's life hell.
I'm just gonna say hi. Gonna watch the rest later.
Hi, thank you. There's an ID that was so broken on release that they had to nerf it a second ID to the ground. Oh no.
Maybe you'd like to take a look at the trailers for IDs to see them in action?
No, if it's from a Kanto I haven't seen yet, it might spoil me, so it's better not to, but thank you. Like, I do know that a lot of the IDs are based on the characters in the game, as opposed to the egos, which are based on abnormality, so it's just better not to. Talisman Sinclair was the real problem. No. This second one is actually very spoiler compared to Ego. Really? Alright, and we started with the wet cat. Good.
Fun fact about artist Yi Sang. That isn't actually blood. That is paint, the issue being that paint has various effects such as onset depression or setting yourself on fire.
Oh, that's lovely, because of course it does, because it's Limbus. Thank you.
Quick side note on the last Yi Sang, one of the weapons he can use in a weapon mentions liking it because it lets me appreciate the full process of how someone is deconstructed, if that gives any hint to how that ID feels.
Ooh, attractive. Thank you. Alright, who's next? Baby girl! The smartest person on the bus. The smartest person on the bus, and also the one who is the least helpful. I love her. Fat Bags McGee. She's so cute. She barely emotes, and I think that she knows for a fact that there is no controlling the sinners. There is no outcome that she will know exactly what it will be. She just kind of lets them do their thing, and yeah, like, her uniform is super cute, and I like the MILF sweater. The MILF sweater underneath is the thing that makes me the happiest. She had amazing IDs last time we did this, so I actually cannot wait to see what she has this time. Let's go! Pause. Oh, dude, I want that. See the 4 arms? I want that. I would very much enjoy having another set so I could work more efficiently. Also, look at the bags! Look at them. Look at them. That, like, little cropped jacket that she's using is, like, not helping her at all. They're just, like, boom, like, fucking stuck right the fuck out. I love this fucking artwork because this tells me everything I need to know about this Faust, okay? This is efficiency. We have 2 cell phones, a laptop, a fucking calculator, a second keyboard on the back, a fucking thing for notes, a clipboard, and on the other hand, like, someone's ID that she stole. And on the other hand, we have, like, a clipboard and a cup of coffee. So she can fucking, like, caffeinate while she does her shit. What the fuck is that? I don't know if this is, like, an Android one or a prosthetics one. Could be either, because, like, I know that in the city they do that shit. But, like, I like that, because it's the vibe. And this is me. Okay, this is me when I'm hyper-focused. When I am hyper-focused and someone comes up to me and it's like, hey, Lily, could you? I will hiss at you. It's like, interrupt me at your own fucking peril, motherfucker, because I am in my groove, I'm in my flow, I'm doing my thing. I am like a plane, okay? It takes me a while to take off, but once I'm in the air, do not fucking touch me, or it will collapse into fucking fire. That's the vibe that this Faust is giving me. I really, really like it. I like the bits of red in the picture, from like the thing in the foreground to the red in the eye patch. Well, prosthetic eye, I think. It would not be Limbus company either without blood in the background, so someone got splatted back there. They're fine. They are fine. But, like, my girl be multitasking. I wish I could have 4 arms. If I had 4 arms, I'd be so efficient. I would be so efficient. Like, I would be drawing with 2 hands, and I would be doing admin shit with the other 2. You know? I love her. She looks adorable. I need to see the sprite more because I want to see her office outfit. Wait, what? Oh, was the jacket in the office the one that she's wearing just hung up? Why is she flat? Okay, Limbus. Limbus, I need to ask. I need to say this. The only sinner that's allowed to have fat bags in her fucking artwork, that's for sprites, is Rogia. because those are too powerful to be contained. But for some reason, Paws gets nerfed! Flat! Why flat? Why flat? I have a liquefied tool. Why flat? Hold on. No, I need to correct this. She doesn't have, like, small boobas. She has, like, aggressively, like, nice boobas. Hold on. We're doing ye old Photoshop trick, mama. We're doing the thing that, like, the Instagram models do, chat. We're cheating. You know, when they, like, turn to the side and the skinny filter disappears and the actual gut comes out? Yeah. But, like, here we go. A little bit. Just, it doesn't have to be gargantuan bag. Just enough to show that, like, mama, she has them. Cinch it in. It's not that hard. See? There you go. There you go. It's not that hard. Project Moon. It's an insult to Paws to flatter her. Because don't you guys know that her brains are in her tits? Don't you guys know that, like, most of her gray matter is in the bags? Like, wait, that actually works. Yeah, but, like, I'm an artist. I am an artist. I am an artist. That does look better. It's just a little bit. It's just a little bit. What, did you guys think I was gonna go, like, do the thing, like, in Rick and Morty when, like, Summer's, like, in front of that, like, fucking enlargement ray and she, like, sticks her boob in it and she's like, oh, yeah. And then, like, she touches her with the other boob and it turns out much bigger. Like, I'm not gonna fuck it up. I blinked and then there they were. Like, mama, I'm a good artist, okay? Look at that. It's really funny because with the jacket, the silhouette changes completely. Also, I thought it was just one, like, eye patch. Just half her head is robot now. You know? I like the mouth covering as well, but it's cool to see that, like, the extra arms are actually using her weapons as opposed to, like, the main set. They seem to be attached to her somehow, too. I will say this, something very funny about Limbus Company is that sometimes the first picture things looks nothing like the actual sprite in the game. Like, the ID's first picture is like, wait, what the fuck? The Uptie almost always looks just like it, but, like, the first one is like, what? But yeah, like, I love the little boots. I love the, like, long skirt. See, this is what I like. Like, suits are fine and dandy. Suits work pretty well, but it's really fun when they explore other types of silhouette here. And, like, the composition for this design is actually fairly fun because the swords are framing her perfectly. The accent colors are actually drawing a lot of attention to her face. The red lines let you read the body really well. Like, there's a lot of really good stuff in this design. I also really like Faust. Like, Doji is my girl, but something about Paws is, like, funny story about me. I don't see shipping in Limbus Company as everybody with the clock. Some people do, but for me, it's like, if I had to give Dante a handler, I would probably give him Paws. You know? This is the only character that I can, like, theoretically see, like, fucking bouncing on a Deo and having him make, like, wacky clock noises the whole time. It's Faust. Yeah, no one else. Literally no one else. Faust is the only one who would bounce on it, not care about the cartoon noises, and just keep going, you know? So the Mexicans plays what's up. Oh yeah, my husband's been trying to convince you to play this. It's such a fun time, really do it. Oh, you funny shipper. Like, people do a lot more Sinner and Sinner ships. Yeah, and I get why, because, like, I've seen how Roja acts towards Gregor. It's like, oh, bugs are gross. Not you, Gregor, sweetie. It's like, bitch. But Faust and Dante, I think, make a good match. If anything, I would say that this ID has a design that fits the color scheme that the clock has. You know? But I like it. Really nice balance of colors. The shapes are really interesting, and I feel like this would animate really, really well. Also, notice how much better it is with a little bit of Baduba. You're welcome, Project Moon. Just a little bit. Doesn't need a lot, just a little bit. You know? She looks adorable. You guys might not notice it, by the way, but I fucked with all of these. All of them. I, like, cinched the waist in a little bit down here just to give it a look, just to see what would happen. I added booba to, like, these two. Like, not a lot, but, like, it's just enough to actually see what happens if they stop insulting my second wife in Limbus Company and actually give her the tits that she deserves. You know? She deserves boobs. Give her her boobs. Like, she has fat bags. I'm sorry. I didn't even notice it besides the idol spray. That's how subtle it is. Sinclair just cracked Faust in, like, multiple mirror worlds. Yeah. Sinclair is a MILF hunter. Sinclair and Joshua is probably the one that I would go for, like... But, like, that man is drowning in pussy and he doesn't even notice. You know? But yeah, the actual sprite work is actually really interesting because it looks nothing like the first ID portrait, but I like it a lot. He deserves it, yes. Alright, let's see that up tie. I can actually show you guys the difference if you want to see. Look at this. Normal. Booba. Normal. Booba. It's really not that fucking extreme. Normal. Booba. And, like, this isn't even Goonie either. It's just giving her the tits that she canonically has. That's it. That's all I did. Industrial metal bra. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Okay, up tie. Ooh, see, we just caved someone's skull in. Yeah, that destroyed, annihilated. Like, I feel like she stole the arms from someone else. The crack stare. I will say this. I much prefer her with just the eye as opposed to half the mask. Because I really like her face. And I don't love the deleted bald on the prosthetic. But that's just like a minor thing. I think that the design in itself is actually fairly badass. And I enjoy that. Not caved in, sliced in half. Jesus Christ. Can she take that off? Because I much prefer her with hair. With, like, a full head of hair. But yeah, like, I like how her second set of arms is, like, framing the picture. It's framing her. It's actually, like, showing a great deal about the way that the character is supposed to, like, act. It also, I like the fact that we, like, have, like a blurred background effect that shows, like, the thing that she just annihilated. And it's aura farming a lot. I enjoy it, though. I feel like Faust has usually generally very, very good IDs, and she doesn't emote much, so it's interesting to see how they make her, you know? She is so pretty, and, like, there's just something about, like, a girly pop with, like, white hair and, like, light lashes and, like, very pale blue eyes that always does it for me. And they look really good with this color scheme in particular. I do like the version without the jacket better, but that's because I'm a fucking degen and I like the booba. And I like how they look in that, like, kind of, like, t-shirt vibe that she was rocking in the first artwork. But it's still really cool. Yeah. It's like an old ID, not Limbus, early Limbus old, but old. You like the artificial ones? I wish I could have 4 arms. I do. I think that that would suit me quite well. I need them for, work, honestly. I feel like they would be very, like, useful to have. The jacket gives down to vibes. Yeah. Like, the jacket matches the clock, which I actually kind of like. 4 armpits. That does not, like, 7 vaginas. But, like, no. Make Limbus work in my life was yours. I'm not done with Limbus yet, story-wise, which is why I haven't really drawn it. But I have material, at least. Okay. Then her second ID for this review will be... Bop, 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 bop. Ooh. You know, you gotta love how intimidating some of these come across, you know? That is, gorgeous. I love the hat. And I don't know why, like, the blindfold is giving 2B. Might be because the hair is, so light. But I like the way that this shot is framed, actually. Like, for me, the thing that interests me about Limbus's artwork, it's not so much if the skin is goony or not, if that makes sense, because Limbus doesn't do goon. Limbus could actually benefit from a sprinkle of that spice, if you ask me, but for the most part, they don't do it. And the thing that impresses me about this game, it's more on, like, a technical level when it comes to the artwork, because, like, they understand composition and color work really, really well, and they also do great on lighting. So every picture tells a story, and they also like show you a little bit about the sinner, which I genuinely enjoy looking at. And this one's like low-key giving bodyguard energy. I love the like torn strips of fabric on the front of the hat. Those like big Japanese straw hats are the tits. They always look so good. Like they're a great like fucking like aesthetic. And then they always put stuff in like the foregrounds. I think that like the Limbus ID artwork is really good at making you feel like a character is actually existing in a space. It's not just like background character. It's like, oh no, see this character that's actually existing in this 3D space? It's also like benefits the game massively because like unlike other gachas where a character will get like a splash screen where they're posing for the camera, the ID artwork is just the sinner existing in some sort of space. So it's always really impressive to see how they work in composition to these. Like, it's great to make them feel like a part of the world, but it's bad to show the design. When I was initially shown these, and this is why it took me so long to get into Limbus, I had to be shoved in. It was like, hey, like, why don't you do a character design review for Limbus? And then I went to look at some IDs, and I saw this, and I was like, this is impossible to review. This is why we need the sprites, fun fact, because with just this, I could tell you about the piece easily, but I could not probably tell you that much about the design. But yeah, I like that they actually feel like they exist in the world as opposed to just being posed for the camera, if that makes sense. And again, Limbus has really, really good writers, and they really understand their characters, so it's always fun to see them in different situations. It makes the world feel more lived in. Yeah, and more fucked up somehow. I love these hats. Yum. Another thing about Foss that I like is that she tends to keep her turtleneck sweater always. Like, it's like the milfiest bit about her, is that she usually has a turtleneck sweater on her person, which I find very enjoyable. Or like a silhouette similar to her turtleneck, you know? Another one that fucked up the meta big time. Did it really? I do wish, though. And this is just me saying this as someone who's like, you know, a fan of pretty girls. Project Moon. If you guys ever make like a bunny girl of anything for this, I will love you forever. But like the guys too. Like you can put Mersalt in one of those. I won't complain. Like I want to see some leggy from the girly pops at Limbus Company and the guys. Like it would be a great April Fool's one if we put everybody in bunny girl costumes. Not just so I could see some leggy and so I can see Rogias bouncing around, but so I could see Mersalt's bulge in that. Just food for thought. I kind of want to see it. I think it would be lovely and in wonderful taste, and you can put another casino in there, you know? You have a casino part of the city which we broke. It fits, just put them back in there. Or do, like, sexy mariachi with, like... Instead of, like, mariachi Sinclair, you just give them, like, the leotard and the mariachi bolero and the hat and the fake mustache and the fucking maracas. And everybody can just dress like that. And as a Mexican, I approve of this message, you know? But yeah, it's a beautiful piece of artwork. I really like the color accents and the yellow. The lighting is very much like early morning or very early evening, very surreal. Her hair is beautiful. And I just like that she seems to be standing guard, just trying to see what's going on there. So let's see the sprite work. This is like... Oh god, it's so Ronin coded too. I do like it quite a bit. It's very, very pretty. I like the skirt, and I really like, again, the use of color is great because that yellow looks really good in the hat, in the sword. Is that a sword? And in, like, the sash as well. She also seems to have, like, either the sheath for the sword or something else on her back, which is, heavily changed. It's probably another sword knowing her. Bandages look really great. And the personality for the sprites just really shines in these. Like, it's such a fun art style when you put the sprites next to the actual ID artwork, because the sprites are borderline cartoony, if not quite cartoony already, but it serves the game's purpose fairly well. It's always fun to see because, like, they have very, like, defined, clear shapes and silhouettes. I can easily tell you that for the most part, the design language for this is very square, which means that she's very dependable, maybe a bit stubborn, unmovable object, you know, like... It fits her. It does. We keep the Faust fucking silhouette with no sweater, but she does have a scarf, which gives her that, like, turtleneck vibe. The covered eye gives her a lot of, like, mysticism as well. A lot of her IDs actually hide one of her eye, I've noticed. Please don't poke it out. You know? The knowledge presented by animals. Guess which one this is. It's hard to say. A rabbit, maybe? Like, because of, like, the two dangling strips of fabric in front of her face, it kind of reminds me of, like, a lop rabbit. Bunny girl. Yeah, but this is Project Moon's idea of a bunny girl. I'm talking about, you know, the ones, the Playboy ones, right? Like, yeah, that's great, Project Moon, but I need a little bit more spicy in my soup. Okay? He's like, haha, look, rabbit. Like, okay. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Maybe in Purgatorio. Here's the thing about Limbus. I don't think they're ever gonna do it. Limbus is not a Goonie game. They would never do it. It's okay. That's why people like me exist. So we can do that, but the game would never officially do it. The Playboy Bunny thing. I just need to see more salt in it. I do. Like... But it's a really, really cool fit. I like how it's layered. I love the colors. I love the stoicism that it gives the character. I also really like the... Yeah, there's, like, rabbits here, actually. Hares. Not cute things. Okay, rabbits have, like, 2 tiers, or 3. Rabbits have tiers, alright? There is. That's baby bunny tier. That is Netherland dwarves. That is mini lop rabbits. The ones that have kind of squished faces. Really big eyeballs. Very fluffy paws. Fuzzy. Very, very fuzzy. Then you have the cute but rabbits that are like, you know, like the Flemish giants or the New Zealand whites, which have like eyes like a demon. And then you have hares. I can actually show you all 3 tiers of rabbitdom. And the hares are the shit that's in Watership Down. Okay? Let me just show you. Let me show you the tiers of Bunui, so you guys can understand why I love them and also why I fear them. Okay? The tiers of Bunui are very simple. Medieval people do hares with, like, weapons and shit. Well, yeah. I'm getting the tier list of rabbits so I can tell you which one of these paws is, okay? Oh god. Okay. So these are the tiers of rabbit, right? Okay, we start simple, right? We start with Bunui. Bonnie. The tiny breeds of rabbits, fucking Dutchies, Netherland dwarves, baby rabbits usually look like this. Adorable. Super cute. Very round. Very pleasing to the eye. That noise exactly. Then we move on to, rabbit. Which is, you know... They're still cute, but there's a little bit of an oh lord factor here, okay? Like, the face is kind of elongated, the ears are really big. Like, they're still decently fluffy. Still make great pets. But they're not as, like, round. Yeah, they're not as, like, round as, like, Bunui, you know? It's a bigger baby, but still cute. And then we have the final tier of rabbit. Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god. A fucking cocaine rat, like, fucking Ozempi rabbit on some sort of meth. He's been on, like, a 3-day binger. Super long, lanky fucking legs, like, the spindly face, giant ears, neck, like... This is what Faust is in this skin. She's not a bunny girl. She's not Bunui. It's fucking Sans rat. You know? They're all ears. They look horrifying. They will kick you. This is Watership Down. This is Watership Down, and this is what Faust is in this skin. Because look at the fucking, like, yeah? Ah! That is a hare. That is not a rabbit or a Banui. That is a hare. That is Satan's spawn. Okay? And they're sharp, too. That's an actual made to survive, not a bread abomination. I will take the bread abomination, because the bread abomination is cute. He can hear you. He can hear everything. So he can hear everything, mama. And that's the 3 tiers of rabbit, and that's why rabbits are both beloved and feared. And hares are the ones that you wouldn't usually eat. I don't feel bad if someone gives me a hare for lunch, because I know it's not a Bunui. At all. But yeah, that's a super cool skin for her. I like the silhouette a lot, and I really like the big, like, Japanese straw hat. It's one of my favorite, like, aesthetics in, like, Japanese design for anything. Alright, second up tie. Hey, look at her! Look at my baby girl! Look at the aura farm! She is pulling everything she has. If I was fucking pulling, if I was getting shit from Limbus Company and I got this, I'd get so excited. I mean, this is second up tie, but still, it's gorgeous. Look at the details in the fabric. Like, again, blood everywhere because it's Limbus Company. The shine in the eye. The beautiful hair. Like, mama. Like, the second sword that she's effortlessly holding for some reason. She's still not emoting, but I do like the yellow eye quite a bit. The bandaged hands, the bandaged sword, the layering of the fabric on the skirt, the way that, like, the stone pillars seem to, like, frame her, and then the moon in the background giving, like, a backlight and a halo effect. It's just, oh, that's so good! That is so, so pretty. I love it, honestly. Stay there. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, no, I would listen to anything she tells me, you know? Sans Undertale Eye. Oh my god, that's a weeb thing! The letters on the sword probably say, like, chicken soup or something. Knowing her, yes. Also, wait. You guys just unlocked a, like, Undertale core memory. I've never done genocide mode, but I do know that, like, Sans eye does glow blue. It doesn't actually have fire or anything like that, does it? It just glows in the game, right? That's fan art, right? No, it just glows. Yeah, what the fuck? That was a mass hallucination. Yeah, what the shit? That was fan art. Like, the fire thing is fan art originated from Black Rock Shooter. I knew it! It was a mass hallucination. Thank you. Thank you. I thought I was going insane. But yeah, this is pure weeb shit. It's beautifully crafted and fucking composed weeb shit with great colors and amazing composition. And I love my girl, okay? Like, it glows and flashes like blue and yellow, but the flame effect is like a fan art only thing. I'm so glad that we've all decided that we started hallucinating, you know? Mandela effect caused by, like, solo leveling. Yes! Black Rock Shooter did it first. But I really like this. It's absolutely gorgeous. And, yeah, I can feel the aura and I can feel her desire to cut me down. And I'm just like, please don't. Please don't cut me down. Thank you.
What sinner do you think smashes the hardest and who would be an underrated smasher?
That's actually a topic for another video, actually. I would make that tier list. Thank you. People tend to forget the yellow. It's not as cool as the blue.
Cromer is fuming in her grave RN.
Yep. Angry. Angry creature. Thank you. Thank you. Dawn doesn't know what sex is. Like, we'll get there.
Bunny Faust, Bunny Faust, Bunny FAU.
I love how you guys got excited for this as if it was like an actual like Goonie skin and it's just like her in like a running costume. Bless you, Project Moon fans. I almost, you know what? I admire the innocence. I do.
Spanish decided to draw KJH's ire with artist Yi Sang and Bunny Faust.
Hey, baby, thank you. Like, I almost, like, admire, like, the fucking, like, innocence in the fucking chat.
Now Faust is the rabbit emoji.
I think it's cute that it's based on a hair, though. PM love high power and character, not good. I mean, that's fine. That's fair. Respectable, honestly.
Nersalt would wear a bunny mascot suit before being told which bunny suit to wear.
Yeah, he would probably put it on and be like, oh, thank you. This community's on hinge, though. Yeah, they are, but, like, I like them. They're like sleeper agents. It's like I dipped my toe in and a hand grabbed me by the ankle and dragged me in.
Her own team's gimmicks so they to get a new one and a Sinclair ID because of his passive.
Oh, shit, thank you.
Important Limbus tip, pregnant Sonic the Hedgehog.
Indeed, thank you. You got pulled into Inferno. Yeah, I dipped my toe in to see what would happen and I got dragged in. But I like it though, because you guys are unhinged. I appreciate it.
I'm convinced Faust doesn't emote because she'd be brat-coded if she wasn't so serene.
Guys, she is
Girl
brat-coded.
basically introduces herself saying, I'm the smartest person you'll ever meet and you should be grateful to be in my presence.
No, Faust is brat-coded. She doesn't emote, but she is brat-coded. Thank you. Very cozy down here. Is it cozy? I've seen so much fan service and other gadgets that my idea of fan service comes full circle to this. I appreciate this.
Would hair girls be the bunny girl version of a hag cougar?
Thank you. She's not a brat, she's a comfy warm girl. She gives brat
Hairs
to me.
deserve better. I think they look awesome. Frown.
Thank you. It's a matter of fact, you wouldn't emote someone telling water is wet. Yeah, no. The lack of sexual content in any kind of PM games is picked up by the fans who go insane horny for the characters. I know, I've seen it. Thank you. But that just kind of tells you that, like, the thing that people find attractive is the personality of the sinners, which is, yeah, I think a better way to go about it. Alright, so after Foss we got... Baby girl! Don Quixote. I can't decide who my favorite sinner is, writing-wise. Like, looks-wise, it's Rogia, but I really have to say that this absolute creature really does it for me. Because, like, Donkey is, like, that kid that it's like, when will you learn that your actions have consequences? Except she's the consequences. Like, we don't think things through, ever. Denial is a river in Egypt. A super playful design in general. Like, look at all her stickers. Stickers and patches and things, and yee-ass sneakers that never come off. Never! She needs them, okay, chat? And a lot of her IDs are super unhinged, which I very much enjoy looking at. So here's the first one of the two that we got for her. Wait, really? Wait, we can be serious? You have boobs? Donkey, you actually have tits? I thought she was a flat girly pop. Also, she's still smiling, by the way. She's just annihilating that ramen. Yeah. She's so cute. I really like the jade bracelets that they gave her in this. Fun fact, in China, if you get, like, a jade bracelet like that, you're not supposed to take it off. You basically get, like, they, like, fucking, like, shape it to your hand. It's not supposed to come off. And then if it ever breaks, it means that the jade absorbed a damage that was meant for you as a person. So the fact that, like, Donkey has two of these is never not gonna be funny. Also, I'm starting to understand a little bit what's happening in this picture. Who flipped the table and why? Who did this? It was Heathcliff. Who flipped the table and why? You know? Yeah, there's a bar fight while she's annihilating that bowl of, like, fucking ramen or, like, noodles with, like, the bok choy in it. She's just eating. She's just eating. Like, she's just having a good time. I love the sparkles of the sunglasses. There's creature energy in this character everywhere, okay? Everywhere. It's not even like, I don't even know who flipped the table. I see like a dumpling, like a bowl flinging itself across the screen. The waitstaff and the other patrons in the background like, oh, what the fuck? Meanwhile, what's this idiot doing? Eating. Eating. The one time that she does not let her desire for justice fucking make her leap into action, she's just like, I'm not done with my lunch, you know? She is so baby girl, so funny. I love how, like, bright that she always looks. Yeah, she wants her food, and she's not gonna let other people fucking stand in her way. She's, like, sitting sideways in her chair so she can actually watch the bar fight. Like, it's so funny. I do like this idea. It has, like, the casual chaos that Don Quixote is very much known for. I've gone through 3 cantos and a chunk of an intervallo at this point, right? I think unhinged is the word that I would use for this character. Like, 80% of the conflict in the story that, like, leads to comedy is caused by this character, and it shows. It does, I'm sorry. And I'm also so surprised she actually does have boobas. At least she's not eating raw chicken here. She took a bite out of that thing, out of that, like, anomaly. And the other sinners were like, have you been eating raw chicken? And she was like, not even, you know? Dawn and Ishmael both have sleeper builds. Yeah, no, this has a sleeper build, because, like, she does have booba, but, like, most of the IDs, most of the outfits that they wear make them look very flat-chested, so. The first time I saw Donkey, I thought that she was a guy. Because it's very, like, the OG sprites are also pretty androgynous looking. But yeah, this one you can very clearly tell it's girly pop. It's super cute. Okay, let's see the sprite work. Oh, that's so cute. That is actually a lovely design. Let me just... A really nice use of asymmetry, of silhouette, of color. Like, I love, like, the kipao style dress over the baggy pants. She's still wearing the disgusting sneakers. Is she still Ew! Take them off! Every time. She should be wearing, like, cute, like, fucking flat shoes that, like, fit the aesthetic. No! No! It's always the fucking disgusting sneakers that this girly pop be wearing, mama. The J's stay on. Like, I feel like she would hold on to them until they literally fell off her feet. Okay, I have a question that actually has to do with the sneakers. So, whenever sinners bite the big one, because they do this a lot, they die a lot, and our clock has to bring them back. Does he revert time for their clothes, too? Like, do they get fixed if someone got stabbed through, like, the fucking, like, armpit? Because otherwise, they would just be wearing rags by the time the kanto ended. It's a rewind, not a revival. Okay, so the clothes do get fixed, because could you imagine? Could you imagine the absolute mess it would be if the sinners, like, were fucking just wearing what they got killed in? Like, in Kanto 3, most of my sinners melted, so, like, the shoes would be annihilated, right? The shoes would get absolutely annihilated, right? Naked Murr. Other people's blood doesn't go away, though, I think. Yeah, no, like, if it's on them. Dante has to feel the pain the sinners felt when dying, so his clothes have to feel the pain of the sinners' clothes. Imagine if, like, Dante's clothes, like, shredded when he was bringing them back. That would be so funny, just clock dick constantly. His clothes would just explode like those ecchi animes, and all you would see on his crotch is a little tiny clock. to censor it. That would be so fucking funny, though. That would feel like some really fucked up Food Wars type shit. Yeah. Like, he would just be like, whoa, and like the clothes would explode when like the sinners are getting brought back, and then by the time they get brought back, like he's fully dressed again. No one saw that because they were all like in hell or whatever, except maybe poor Effie and Sod, who would just be staring there slack-jawed at like, did that clock just strip? Any like bystander, Virgilius has probably seen that. He just fucking made eye contact with the Ween, like, and like fucking just continued about his day, like flashing Verge every time they res up the res ascendants. Wouldn't that be so fucking funny? But yeah, this skin I actually love. Yee ass sneakers aside, because look how nicely balanced that color scheme is with like the deep blue with the yellow of her hair, and then like the jade from the bracelets is super stunning. This one actually feels like a throwing hand sinner, not so much a weapon one. I feel like this Dawn would punch you. Just, or slap you, just thuk. Just like, hey, does thou know this? Right across the face. And then you'd die. You would explode into atoms, because that's the fucking riz of this fucking Don Quixote in particular. It's a great silhouette. I also really like the capelet / coat that she's wearing on her shoulders. Sunglasses add a really nice touch to it too, and the little baby hat, like, it's a really nice combination between like an actual mobster and like a Chinese mobster. Does that make sense? It just really sells the vibe. The backhand of sins. Meow. The shoes are still gnarly and disgusting, but guess what? We're never getting rid of Rocinante, you know? Funny enough, this is a fixer, not a thumb. Really? I mean, Donkey wants to be a fixer, like, desperately. You know? I feel like she would dropkick you. I feel like she would, yeah. And then you'd... How rank do you guys think those sneakers smell at this point? Like, just ballpark. I feel like the sneakers would smell like death. I feel like if the sneakers got, like, annihilated somehow and Donkey didn't die, she would, like, top herself so we could bring back the sneakers. You know? I feel like if we ever lost the sneakers, we would either have to buy her a brand new pair that looks just like that, or she would fight Dante for her life. She would have, like, the pair of scissors ready to stab herself in the eyeball, and all the others just would be like, no! Just don't let her hear you say that. I mean, if the clothes get brought back, like... the sneakers look like they stink, but the outfit itself is so pretty, especially the baggy pants. They're such a nice fit. I want to see the uptie, though. Why are you guys fucking screaming jusses about the shoes? Or is that just a donkey thing? Oh, I love her. Wait, what the fuck? Huh? What? What, did the artist have a stroke? What are those melons? Since when does she have those? They get bigger if you uptie. I don't think that's how that works. Wait, does Don Quixote have Schrodinger's tits? I mean, it's a tight outfit. Good lord. She's leaning forward and like, but like, that means she does have booba. Chat, you guys don't get it. Like, I draw boobs on the daily. Those are big. They're big. Holy shit, Batman, like... Dons, like, what the fuck? That's where all of her denial is. Why does she have sleeper tits? How did I never notice this before? Like, consider her lack of height. Dude, this girly pop is at, like, tit job height to most of the sinners, like... This is also the same woman that's punched Sinclair in the face when he was having a panic attack. What the fuck? Where did those come from? I was gonna talk about the composition, about how she's, like, melting the sword with her hand, but my eyes immediately went, noom, and zeroed in on those titties like God wouldn't fucking believe. Cause, like, I'm just shocked. Shocked, I tell you, shocked! Don's QIDs have, like, a perpetual case of Schrodinger's bags. A lot of Don's ID have to show her booba being pretty big when she leans forward. It's so funny because, like, her normal uniform is, like, so not boob adjacent. She always looks straight at the camera so you don't see them. Yeah, I usually with Donkey, I'm looking at her face because, like, her eyes are, like, shiny. But I feel like I've been, like, attacked by booba. Like, I can't not look at them. They're huge. So, like, that, like, thing that hentai artists do where they give even the girl that has no boobies massive boobies. So Dawn is actually legit then. So, like, if I drew Donkey with, like, decently sized bags, I'm not breaking canon because she has them. Yeah, those are large. I was like, oh, she's probably gonna have, like, a moderate chest. Nothing to sneeze at, but, like, nothing, you know. She's not flat-chested. I thought she was flat-chested. That's not flat at all. Dawn has, like, double Ds. Jesus Christ. Anyway, the artwork is beautiful, and the smug aura mocks me. But so do those boobas. Double Duns. I feel like the only flat one is Yoshu, but, like, it suits her, though. This one. Oh, she's melting that shit with her bare-ass hands, but, like, damn. The boobs get bigger the more she likes to fight. Once she gets, like, the title of Fixer, they're, like, they just explode out of her chest. They gain power every time she enacts justice. If that was true, she'd have, like, the fattest tits in the universe. Mershot has double D's chest. No, I know he does. I know he does. But yeah, okay, that was the first Donkey skin, and that one had sleeper tits, and now I'm, like, traumatized because I was never expecting her to have big tits at all. I thought that she was gonna be the one with, like, the flattest chest. Jesus. They're bending the fabric. Yeah. Okay, more. What the fuck? What the... Chat, she's looking at me and I don't like it. Have you guys ever seen that meme of that cat eating with, like, a fisheye lens right in front of its face? Like, what? She's looking at me and I don't like it. It's like when, like, she's eating and, like, she's looking at me like... This one is intimidating. It's like the thing of, like, Doctor Who with the weeping angel that if I stop making eye contact with her for, like, a second, she's gonna come out of that picture and fucking annihilate me. It's the doorbell guy thing. Yeah, it is. Like, she's making straight eye contact with me. She's wearing a giant collar with broken chains. She's covered in blood, and I'm afraid for my life. I am afraid for my life. Like, oh my god. And that's such, like, a hard angle to draw, too. Like, chat, she's looking at me. Like, this is such a, like, strong visual. It feels like a creature that has escaped containment somehow. I feel like they were, like, keeping her locked up in a lab and, like, she pulled a Mewtwo and now she's getting the fuck out of there. Like, she's like, open the door. And she's also annihilated every fucking person in her way. There's so much blood. There's so much blood. I like it, though. I also like the shiny eyes. Like, people have mentioned before in the game that Dawn has pretty interesting looking eyes. They're, like, amber colored, right? Like, gold? You look at the people in your hotel room and you see this. What do? I go hide in the bathroom. You know? Yeah, like... Dawn has pretty weird eyes. Like, they've pointed this out in the game a few times, and I'm just like, how weird? This weird. It's a very SCP creature escaped looking at the camera. Yeah, she's, like, making eye contact with me. You know? I would like to talk about your car's extended warranty and also justice. Yeah, like... She looks like she's gonna, like, come into my house and try and sell me Luna sheet, you know? It's unhinged. I love how the camera framed the shop, though. It's gorgeous. Okay, I need to see the outfit for this, because, like, I'm getting a bodysuit vibe here, but I'm not entirely sure how that works, so let's see the sprite work. Okay. Oh, I like this. See, like, half her IDs are, like, creature. Look at, there's a creature here. Like, hands cuffed to the neck, and the hair is super messy, and her hair, and her eyes are shiny. She's wearing, like, cute, like, there's absolute territory there, like, cute thigh highs and disgusting sneakers. Vile. Oh, look, even when she has claws, she's still wearing them. And then, like, if she escapes the cuffs, she becomes, like, a demon thing, angel demon thing, in, like, a school uniform. But, like, she does have tits, because, like, unlike Faust, her silhouette isn't flat. You know? A beautiful color scheme, for sure. I also like that you usually can't see her mouth. Unless she's in profile. This is absolute goblin energy. Absolute goblin energy. With a beautiful color scheme and disgusting shoes. And the little cape is super adorable. The horns and the halo are such a nice touch. Like, giant hands as well. Like, I don't even know what the story is here. It's probably fucking big justice. But at the same time, I really, really like how it looks. It just genuinely looks like she escaped from a lab. You know? Like, we broke out of containment and now we're making it everyone's problem. But I kind of want this ID. I actually think that this design is actually dope. It's such a cool design. And, like, the gold on the gross sneakers and then her hair matches pretty well. Like, it's funny because her sneakers have, like, the same shade of, like, goldish orange as her eyes. So even though they're disgusting, hashtag affectionate, they match her color scheme really well. Also, she has a little demon tail! When she doesn't have, like, her hands cuffed, she has a little demon tail. That's so cute! Demon tail, and then, like, gross little demon talons that stick out of the sneakers that she just ruined. It's funny, though, because, like, the uniform itself is kind of schoolgirl coded. But, like, everyone in Limbus company is a grown-up because we all have jobs and, like, fucking IDs and we pay taxes somehow. But I like the silhouette a lot. I think it's very charming. Do you look at her eyes? Her eyes in what? In, like, the demon form? Let me see. I think her eyes are the same color the whole time. Yeah. It's very gold. I also like the messy hair. I think it suits her. My version of this season, she's great. I actually kind of want this one because it looks fucking adorable and busted. There's no sparkle in her eyes. I can't see the smile either, chat. They're straight up blank though. Oh, there's nothing in there. She's just making eye contact with you. The uptight art for this one's actually probably the best in the game. Oh, I want to see it now. What the fuck? Where has she been hiding those? Where have you been hiding those? Dude! It looks like the chain was in the tits and she just flexed her chest and they just went PAH! It's like that one GIFs where, like, someone's booba comes out of their shirt and, like, a storefront explodes. Okay. See, they do know how to do things. They do know how to use their spice. This is as goody as it gets in Limbus, and you know what? I appreciate this, though. They do know how to use their spice. Oh. The shadow arms are everything. The, like, the red lights, the red in her eyes, the like, inky halo and horns. She's so cute. Incredibly rare, good adjacent official Limbus art. No, like, they do know how to use the spice. Sexuality is a spice. But, like, that's as much as you're gonna get in Limbus. And you know what? I appreciate that. She's trying to come across as flat because flat is just... This woman is not flat! This woman is not flat. She's very much quite the opposite. Like, I've seen artists making fucking art of her with, like, giant tits, and I got offended on her behalf because I was like, how dare you? She's not flat, apparently. Those buttons are hanging on for dear life. I love this up tie art, though. It's gorgeous. Like, the tail, the thigh highs, the way that, like, the skirt is clinging to her hips. The big inky arms and halo and, like, horns. The lights framing her face. It's really, really beautiful. If those buttons snap, someone's losing an eye. Oh, yeah, no, it's probably gonna be Yi-Song. Verified short stack sleeper build. She's not a short stack, she's just short. Short stack means that they're, like, goblin-sized. I wonder if they just changed their mind about her dons. No, it's very likely that she's always meant to have, like, decent booba, but, like, her normal Limbus company outfit doesn't have the capacity to show them. How strong is her sports bra berry? She's tiny, isn't she? She's short, but, like, I wouldn't say that she's tiny. She's, like, 5 foot nothing. Guys, I'm 5'4". That on her normal sprite is very forward-facing. Yeah, like, wow, this ID has no chill. I'm kind of obsessed with it, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, the broken chains, the hair, the fat bags, the itty-bitty waist, the, like, very subtle and not at all annihilating our fucking blood flow to our heart thigh squish. Like, it's fucking great. She is so cute. And yeah, does this character look dangerous? Yes, very, but at the same time, look at also, like, the remnants of, like, her cape that she, like, shredded when she busted those restraints. They're like petals. I thought it was, like, the destroyed capelet that she was wearing that she annihilated when she fucking got those off. I also really like it because, like, it hides her mouth, so it gives her, like, a kind of, like, cutesy, mysterious vibe. While very much giving her very dangerous assets. Adorable. Adorable. I want to put my face in those, because I cannot believe that this game was hiding them from me. Like, what the fuck? Up until now, I never would have guessed that she was this stacked, you know? I thought that that was, like, a meme. I thought that it was just, like, you know, my people doing their thing and drawing every character with fat bags. No, it's canon. It is canonically that she has big old titty. You know? Gigantic. Holy shit.
In her up-tie story, she's getting interviewed in the middle of this bar fight, and the interviewer also does not give a single shit and casually dodges the chair being thrown at them.
That sounds like Limbus, actually. Thank you.
Don Quixote is like a VTuber. She gets slightly bigger with each new costume.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, she keeps it's like Dizzy who gets boob jobs with every new, like, outfit that she gets. Thank you.
Bagus Concealus.
Yeah, like, she either has, like, a really, really high impact sports bra, usually, or what? Because, like, those are large. Thank you.
The juicies is stored in the booties.
Yeah, the just is in the booba. 1,000,000,000%. Thank you. Don's chiquitas. Those are not small. I think she does wear a sports bra. I think she does, yeah.
A lot of Don IDs show her booba as being pretty big when she leans forward.
Yeah, they're just hiding them from us, apparently. Thank you.
This is why you'll see a ton of fan art of Don having a huge chest.
I thought they were just doing the thing that every, like, hentai artist does, that I usually, like, roll my eyes at low-key, but, like, no, apparently they're large. Thank you.
You express surprise but forget she had the Dons prominent in her Magical Girl ID.
Yeah, but, like, the Magical Girl ID was pretty subtle. Like, it had tits, but it's not, like, this level of Baduba. Thank you.
The city's worst handy.
Yeah, no, you don't want you don't want her to touch your dick like that, chat. You really don't. Thank you. I don't think, like, I thought Ishmael was flat, but now I don't know.
It does genuinely vary between IDs. Maybe it's the food.
Maybe the Dons that are better fed have like fucking more Baduba. Thank you.
Dost thou have any games on thy phone?
Literally, thank you. It's just definitely not fun. No, I remember one of her IDs had like the half kimono thing, and she does have booba, but this is like, these are real sleeper agents.
Just picture the look on Rodian's face. She thought she was the biggest on the whole bus, and then Don Quixote said something like, "Phew, it's too hot in here," and undoes a couple of buttons.
I do think that Rogia is the biggest on the bus, though, like just by proportion.
Maybe she binds herself in her Limbus outfit?
It's very likely that her Limbus fit has a sports bra, because that's just much easier to use if you're doing stuff like combat.
You finally had opened your eyes to Big Stundens, lol.
I have! I thought that the artists were just doing their thing, and I was like, oh, every time. Okay, let the flat girl be flat. No, she's not. Thank you.
In my opinion, I believe the upties implement bust bags to the female cast. Either that, or their alternative timeline ID are just better than them.
It also might have to be with the fact that the art style has actually grown a lot.
Just what when you middle dawned SRT.
I did see like the middle dawn, but like she had like Sarashi wrap around her chest, so I was not expecting it to be that big. Thank you.
Fun fact, if this Dawn ID paired with a certain Yisei ID, she gets a buff, and the buff symbol is her getting head pats.
Oh, that's so cute. Thank you. Alright, and that was Donkey's IDs, which has probably been the sinner that surprised me the most today. Holy shit, mama. On to the next sinner! Who's the next poor sucker that I'm gonna fucking look at today? I swear to God, someday I'll remember the order. Oh! I can't call you a poor sucker because you will slice me in half. Say hello to, if Mersault is the funniest character in Limbus comic, in Limbus Company, on our, like, completely by mistake, this woman is a very close second. Like, Ryoshu is one of those characters that, like, her pure existence is comedy, but, like, she works the same way that, like, a very deadpan character works in a sitcom. Like, someone will die of fun is kind of like her vibe. Yeah, she's like the comedic sniper, okay? And she's pretty elegant in design in general. Like, she has just blouse, pants, and, like, her coat, and that's it. But the main thing to note about her is that she is a chain smoker, so the cigarette never comes off. And I've seen a few IDs that she has, and yet the cigarette is almost always there. If you don't see her smoking, it's usually, you're in for a bad time, truly. And she's, like, for me, one of the biggest aura farmers in this game, so let's see the ID. Oh, yes, I love her. Okay, so I actually have a few of these. I am surprised, very surprised that Ryoshu did not decide to go butler. I'm genuinely shocked that she was like, yeah, I'll wear the maid outfit. Like, I don't know why I expected her to go for the pantsuit, but for some reason, Faust was the one that decided to do that instead. Like, she is so, so cute. Where's the cigarette, mama? She's not smoking. She's not smoking anything, which is super weird of her. But, like, I love that she's, like, intimidating the other maids. Like, she's talking to the maid in front of her, and the maid in front of her is, like, sweating. Like, or crying. Like, did she make them cry? Did she make them? Yeah, I see Ishmael in the background there. Like, it's not impossible to not recognize that giant mountain of hair, but, like... The maid in front of her is, like, nervous. She's, like, sweating. She's sweating, and, like, she's just, like, kind of, like, trying to walk fast. Also, funny thing to note is, like, Ryoshu is flat. Ryoshu doesn't have that much booba. Like, the body type she has is, like, significantly flatter than, Donkey, which is surprising. I was expecting her to have a sleeper build, but no, she's pretty flat. And I like how it looks pretty elegant. She's wearing, like, a very, like, classic maid outfit, too, which I've always enjoyed. Like, I collect maid dresses. I don't know if you guys know this about me. And I am dying to get my hands on one that has a longer skirt. Most of the ones I've been able to find are very cute and very flirty, but, like, they're not designed for winter. I need to get myself one that's, like, a very traditional, like, 1800s made in England, like, good sturdy fabric, long skirt. And that's exactly the type of vibe that these give me, you know? She's so, so pretty. I need to see the sprite, though, because I need to see, like, the full dress. Yeah, the short pony's very cute for her, too. See, that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about! Like, okay, like, I love me a short French maid dress. I do. I think they're so cute. They're so flirty. And with a really cute flouncy petticoat, you can do a lot with it. I've worn them before. But, mama, the long ones are so charming. Like, big pleats, straight cut. The apron has some flounce to it, but that's about it. Red accents. Like, the high pony is so charming. Oh, is that a kitchen knife? Your shoe. Is that a kitchen knife? Why do you have a sword? Why do you have a kitchen knife? Yes. Why does she have that? Why are you using a kitchen knife when you have a perfectly serviceable katana on your side? It's like, what's that you got there? A knife? I feel like if Sinclair saw this, his inner rich boy would have a stroke. You know? It's a beautiful fit, though. The shoes are a bit on the simple side, but I can't really see Ryoshu wearing, like, the sweet Mary Janes that most maids are drawn with. Like, you know? Yeah, the white stockings, probably very, like, simple underwear. It's, like, one of the most simple silhouettes for a maid dress, but also the most recognizable. It's that black dress and apron and ruffly headband and with, like, the slightly puffed sleeves on top. Very, very pretty. Like, white cuffs. And with Ryoshu, the red accents are actually really striking because they're on her sword and they're in her eyes, you know? And, like, her eyes are red and the bottom of the sword is red, so they balance each other out really nicely. Also, I like that for some reason we're carrying around a briefcase that we're also smacking people with. You know? Don't worry about the chat getting justice, because I see you guys spamming justice, so I haven't seen anything. You're fine. Just keep doing that. It does look like... It kind of reminds me of, like, if you go to culinary school, they will ask you to buy, like, a set of fucking kitchen knives. It kind of reminds me of that. Like, a security briefcase? Yeah. But I like how it moves, though, because the skirt has a ton of movement on its own. Which is great, because there's nothing worse than, like, drawing a skirt like this and then drawing a character in action and making the skirt super stiff. It's not easy to, like, give fabric the movement that it deserves, but for this idea, I think they did really well, because the skirts for outfits like these, they tend to be made out of, like, not super heavy fabric, but sturdy fabric. You know, really sturdy cotton, a cotton wool blend. Nowadays, everything's made out of plastic. But usually, they would be made out of, like, a cotton and wool blend, so they breathe well, but they're also kind of heavy. And they're sturdy, so they can take, like, a lot of washing, and it's very, very easy to mend. And usually skirts like that, the draping is also on the heavy side, so they don't have a lot of flounce to them. It's not like the apron, which is probably, like, pure cotton, pure linen, which is kind of starchy, and that's why they hold the ruffles really well. The dress itself, it's likely more of a mix of natural fabric, which gives it that really, really nice flounce to it without being super floaty. And it really does show, like, that they do know how to work with silhouettes in animation, because even though these aren't animated, they still move really well. Alright, let's see the second up type. Wait a second, she's not milking, what the fuck? She's on that job! Oh my lord. Woman. Is this like a siege on the Lord's manor that she's trying to stop? Ishmael. Ish! Ish looks so cute here, too. Side note, like... Dude, Ryoshu is, like, she means fucking business? Absolute you're still not using your fucking katana, which is probably better than the kitchen knife. She means business here, dear lord. Also, side note, I'm seeing the shadow of the guy who's, like, attacking them or whatever. That's not how shadows work, but okay. You would not be able to see it like that. But you know what? For aura farming purposes, fine, whatever. I'll ignore it. I like that they're, like, using, like, whatever they have laying around in the house to do this. Like, the other staff members like, it's cool, it's so cool, we don't care. Yeah, that's a very much a rule of cool thing. If I tried to make a picture like that for, like, a shot for a comic, I, like, editorial, also known as my husband, would be like, no. And I would be like, why not? It looks so cool. He would be like, no. That's not how shadows work, and I'd get so upset. I would try to do something like this. That is so fucking cool. And I actually have Ishi as the maid. I don't know if I have Ryoshu, but I do have Ishmael's maid version, and I love it. It's like the one I would probably like glam on top of my most powerful ID because I like the aesthetic so much. Definitely fun to look at though, and yeah, I like the aura farming. I love the red glow in her eyes. I also like that the knife is covering her mouth. She's, like, grabbing that shit like she's ready to flip it and stab you in the dick at any fucking point at a moment's notice, which I actually really like, and I like the rest of the staff in the background. Like, there's sometimes more people in the ID pictures, but oftentimes they're, like, bits of people. You don't see a lot of them, and in this one, like, you can definitely see the staff doing things. Bonus points for Ishi in the background there. Ishi, like, being her very best fish self. And yeah, that's like a dead-ass kitchen knife. In fact, I believe that's a type of knife that you usually commonly use to fillet fish. I have a set at home. They're not like culinary grade, but they're very decent. And usually the knives that are very sharp but like more slender, they're better for fish, you know? Much better for fish. Usually if I'm like doing cuts of meat or like veggies, I use like a bigger knife. But like for fish, little one, slice. Gorgeous artwork though, great color scheme, great composition. She's aura farming. She's about to go on the attack. Oh yeah, the fish maid has a broom. A broom. Give her something pointy, God. It is a fish fillet knife, yes. Yeah, like if you've ever like actually done a like a bit of cooking and you have like, if you have like your own set of knives, if you live by yourself, seriously, if you just moved out of your folks' house and you live by yourself, don't get a good set of knives. You're gonna need them, because, like, there's gonna be a point where you're gonna be sitting in your kitchen chopping up cilantro with scissors and wondering where your life went wrong. Okay? I'm speaking from experience. Get a good set of knives. Okay, more Ryoshu. Oh! I have this one. It's OP as shit. I actually have this one. I have it in my account. Like, I shit you not. This fucking bitch. I used her defensive skills. She turned around and stabbed Heathcliff, and I was like, why? Like, she was like, I'm gonna defend, and then she just turned around and fucking ganked my Heathcliff. I was like, why? That's her gimmick. I hated that. Like, apparently, though, hubby told me this because he's been fucking with it. If Sinclair is on your team, she will gank him dead last or just avoid ganking him. Anyway, God, I love this artwork, though. The curved buildings, like, the glitchy effects, the moon in the background. I don't know what it is about, like, Ryoshu with gorgeous long flowing hair, but, like, I'm starting to wonder if she should not have hair that long from the get-go. Like, I'm sorry, if Ishmael can have, like, mountains of beautiful red hair, why can't my girl do it? Like, why does she need a short bob? I mean, it fits her personality better to have shorter hair, but I genuinely love how she looks with hair this long. It's so beautiful. It frames her body so nicely. Like, I also love, like, the suit she's wearing. It's like a purple, like a plum tie and vest, and then, like, the labels are purple as well, but the suit itself is white. The glitchy effects on the screen are really selling it for me, though. As well as, like, the splatters of what I'm assuming is blood, because it's Limbus on the foreground. And her expression is almost, like, lost. Which I really, really like. In general, I think it's a very, like, aura farming skill, but I, like, why the fuck did you turn around and stab my Heathcliff? I was doing things, you know? I know it's like her gimmick was like, I'm gonna defend. It's like, why? I was so offended, too, like. But yeah, I actually like that Yoshu gets a lot of, like, glints in her eye in the ID artwork. Like, they do, like, the thing where they, like, chunibiyo it, and, like, her eye has, like, a streak of red light in it. It's always gorgeous to look at. Absolutely beautiful artwork. And you can tell, like, and this one's recent, I think, right? The artwork has improved, like, significantly. Significantly. Like, not just in, like, the way they draw people, but, like, the composition and lighting and color work of the artwork has grown quite a lot of a bit, and I like it so much. Like, it's really great to look at. God, I love this ID. It's gorgeous, and I mean, I have it, and her thing is annoying, but man, is it pretty. It's OP as shit, though. Very, very OP. I can say that for a fact. Like, I don't know why she's crying. It's probably a story thing. Again, a lot of the IDs are based off other characters or, like, parts in the story. Like, oh, sadness. Ghibli tears. I'm not comfortable with her crying and not smoking. Like, where's your cigarette? Are you crying because there was no one left on your team but Sinclair to gank and you had to do it? Like... Wait a minute. The silhouette on the background, that's a wedding dress. That is a wedding dress. I know that silhouette. I have drawn that silhouette. I used it for Celebi. That is a wedding dress. Who are you gonna marry? Who the fuck did you gank on your wedding day? What is this tragedy? What is this coming from? Did she kill Bill it? You spotted that? I have drawn so many variations of traditional Japanese outfits for Pokemusu. I can spot that fucking hood a mile away. That is a wedding dress. That is a silhouette of a wedding dress. Sometimes you're way too perceptive for your own good. The chat is screaming justice. I don't know what it is, but like I know that is a wedding dress. And she's fucking crying. Oh no, she had to do something awful, didn't she? Oh, she probably ganked her husband, who may or may not look just like Sinclair. Like, I'm looking at her chest. What chest? I'm sorry, which one? See, no, that's a wedding dress. See, like, the overlapped, like, lapels on the fucking, chest? That's a wedding dress. That's a Japanese wedding dress. Traditional one, too. White and red. That is beautiful. Okay, I need to see the sprite now. I presume that justice is the clem for Limbus? Yes. See, like, the sprite itself is, like, a suit. Wait. The suit is black? But in the artwork, it was... Or was that just lighting? Or was that just the wedding dress itself being, like, overlaid on top of her? What the fuck? Okay, I really like her with long hair. Please grow it out. Like, please for, like, Purgatorio, grow it out. Like, her sword is ridiculous. Her sword is insane. Like, it's so fucking big. It's so, like, she also has, like, her normal sword on her back as well, which she very rarely unsheathes, I think. Because, like, the design for this on its own is just a suit. It's a navy blue suit, but it has some pretty cool modern concessions, right? It has some accessories on her thigh, and there is actually some draping and bending of the fabric right below the lapel, which is kind of very structural. Like right here, right? Yeah, like these like little like ridges on the suit that resemble like a rib cage. That's a pretty modern concession. Most suits are tailored to be made as just like a straight blazer and straight pants. Nowadays though, because people are finally realizing that men like to dress cool too, they're doing a lot more shit like that. And I really, really like seeing cool suit silhouettes and character design, because like there is so much you can do with a suit besides just a normal suit. Like creativity is your friend, the sky is the fucking limit. So I like seeing that they're adding these like little details and touch-ups that really give character to the silhouette of the suit, you know? Thigh straps, the Hoyo special. Yeah, except like the characters in Limbus Company are actually allowed to wear pants. You can't wear pants in MiHoYo. They would sooner chop off your legs than let a girly pop in Hoyo wear pants. You know? But yeah, it's a gorgeous color scheme. Super pretty, very crisp, very clean. It very much suits her, you know? Very, very cool. Simple, but gets the job done. You know? That way himself would have a stroke. MiHoYogens can wear pants, but they have to be, like, painted onto their bodies. Oh, touche, that is true. That is very, very true. But yeah, again, the thing with character design is that simplicity tends to be your friend. Limbus is very good at doing this. But you can make a design look elaborate by just doing good repetition. Using the same shape over and over again, or the same colors, or similar textures. It doesn't have to be super complex or have like 50,000 bits and bops. No, no, no. All you really need is like a good use of repetition and a very clear-cut silhouette. Posing and silhouette is literally 9/10 of the battle. That's why the sprite artwork actually hits so hard, and why we don't just put the base one in, because I like to see the character in motion, you know? Okay, now let's see the second uptie. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Okay. Fucking last thing I see before she stabs my Heathcliff and I fucking get mad, like... That is gorgeous. Like, it's one of those things where the illustration implies a lot of, like, movement, but it's kind of like that, like, split second before she lunges at you. Does that make sense? It's like the calm before the storm. Almost like a snow globe, if I had to fucking put a name on it. That she's getting ready to, like, annihilate you. Like, she's about to pull the sword out. The hair is insane. Hair is absolutely fucking beautiful. The posing is great, although very subtle. Like, I do feel like when I play Final Fantasy XIV and, like, I forgot to turn off all the effects, and then people start doing their things in the raid, and it's just like, flashbang! It's very bright, you know? The wedding dress is still there, by the way. I think it's just in the background now, a little bit more in the background. But I like how bright it is. I love how beautiful it is. Is her eye shut? No. But, like, there's a lot of blood here. There's a lot of damage. And it's almost like, considering the glitchy effects, like, the wedding dress was, like, a simulation, a dream, something that she had to let go of. To just kind of, like, keep on going. I do like the glitchy effects here. They're giving me Matrix vibes hardcore. Considering the city, that's probably not out of the realm of possibility that they could do something like that. But it would be really sad if they did, you know? Like, color balancing is gorgeous. I really like the purples and the, like, 3D glasses effect with, like, the red and the blue surrounding the character. Hair is absolutely insane. And the sword looks great, too. It's kind of like a light from within, like, the second that, like, maybe the illusion shatters and she's like, oh, okay, well, I guess this is my reality now, so now we go stab somebody. I think that the live 2D version for this, or, like, the animated version would look a lot better, but sadly, I don't know if I have updated this one yet, have I? I don't think so. But I do have this unit, and she's stupid OP. but I really like it, and I'm glad I have it, even though she ganks my other units. Absolutely beautiful.
To take on the persona of Ryoshu, an artist has multiple brushes for different techniques.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, she is kind of an artist in her own way, isn't she? Thank you.
In the Mage universe, they made Sinclair put on a maid dress since Faust dresses as a butler.
Oh, that's cute. Sinclair baby. Thank you. Oh, I don't have her in, like... I do have her now.
Been watching you for a year now, and for me the Millie song for Kanto 7 got me into the game 2 years ago.
I wish I could hear it, but I'm literally waiting to hear the Millie music until I get to the
House
Kantos. Thank you.
staff assemble.
Thank you. Generally, this is the most OP single ID in the game right now. Yeah, I actually have this one. Hubby has this one too in his account. Yeah, the last thing Heath looks on from
Spider Ryoshu, aka Female Virgil.
I love her, okay? Thank you. Power creep ahoy. But that's the funny thing, that they're not super power creepy.
Ryoshu, slay my allies to make yourself stronger.
I got so mad. I was like, I'm defending. Why? Thank you.
The maid Ryoshu is low-key a reference to Sakuya Izayai from Toho and her own knife-throwing tendencies.
Oh, yeah, there's maid characters in Toho, aren't there? Thank you.
If she kills most of the IDs from a certain faction, the music changes. If she kills all of the IDs from said faction, the music changes once more.
Ooh, I like it when the game does that. Thank you. No, the power creep has been ridiculous recently. Really?
Spanish, are you encouraging chat to violate a taboo with these ID choices?
No, everybody's been really good. The main thing you have to worry about with shit like this is my fucking level of perception, because I can guess shit very easily, so no one can
Her win
me.
quote in this is just weary panting and sad sighs and the sounds of swords cutting things over and over.
Oh, sadness. Thank you.
This is an uptie 3 that almost requires the animation since the effects help a lot.
When I think I haven't uptied this yet. When I actually do it, then I'll see it. Thank you.
Literally misses, Jane Poise, one of the IDs that can solo mirror a dungeon.
Oh, this is one of the ones that people use when they want to do it by themselves? Damn, okay, thank you. That's really watching that Justice Wall laughing. You laugh, but the Justice Wall is very good.
When you forget to lower effects in Warframe and you have Vobin on your team.
Oh, yeah, blind. Blind. Alright, next sinner. Oh, daddy. Yeah. Mr. Autistic Riz himself, like, the funniest character in Limbus Company, and he does not mean to be, okay? Oh my god, Marcel, you're joining my team? Thank you. The numbers were uneven, so I had to, bitch. Like, I love this man. He makes me feel happiness. He has Dorito body. He looks so mean. But he's not, like, he's just 80% leg and very Dorito body and very pretty, okay? He's the best, alright? And he has, like, good shit. And yeah, he has, like, mad autistic riz. I'm really sorry. Like, whenever he speaks, I'm just like, why are you like this? The man that has, like, social skills almost as good as mine. He's not, like, well, he is bad socially. Like, I'm sorry. Like, he barely speaks, and whenever he does, it's, like, so fucking funny. It's either funny as fuck or very informative. Yeah, every time he opens his mouth. And I like it, you know? He also has the biggest chest in Limbus Company. Yes, he beats Roja. Okay, let's see them. Yeah, he has, like, bigger bags than Roja, I think. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Okay, like, I love this man with his, like, slick back hair, but this, yeah. What are you LARPing as? This is like mad LARPer energy, like the dark eye circles, the giant fur lapel. Like, my guy hasn't slept in 3 days. He's like, is he streaming? What is he doing? He's so pretty. Fixer streamer. No! Wait, no. You cannot let him stream. No, 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 chat, no. I don't think that Mersol is like designed to be on camera. I don't think that is the type of person that, like, you should put on camera, like, ever. Chat, like, this is the funniest shit ever. It feels like letting Mersol stream. It's either the best idea or the worst idea, and there is no in between. Because, like, he probably does completely unhinged shit, not ironically, and people are just like, oh, that was a great bit, and he's like, bit. You know? Oh, but I love the fit, though. I'm obsessed with, like, the fur collar, the cape, the gloves. Look how big his hands are. Ugh. The musketeer hat, the big eyebrows, chiseled profile. This is a manimal. Manimal. Yeah, I feel like Mersol needs a co-host. Otherwise, this would not end well. He's so attractive. Chat. He's so attractive. I'm sorry. He would be the worst streamer because, like, all he would do is follow whatever chat tells him to do. He would be the best streamer. Got his ass jiggling. I wish they could put him in Nikkei and we could see his ass just go. Do you intend to co-host the stream? I could steer him in the right direction. Yeah, I'd be a great co-host for Mersol, yeah. Sinclair is his co-host. Oh, thank God. Sinclair is like one of the only sinners that actually has a brain cell in there. So yeah, I could see them working together well. Okay, and I love that because, like, he looks vaguely confused. He looks vaguely confused. Like, he doesn't quite get what the reporter is asking him either. Like, he's like, what? Streamer or not, you can't remove the Zim. No, but, like, here's the thing. I think that he could weaponize that shit. I think that, like, Rhythm with the Tism should be, like, Mersault's, like, fucking whole thing. Yeah, he doesn't get what the fuck this reporter is asking him. He's trying to ask her, like, if she's, like, dead ass or, like, if she's joking. Okay, let me see the sprite. Oh, no, he's so pretty, though. Oh! There's, like, liberal use of, like, fuzz in this, like, fur in this outfit, and I love it! Okay? He's so aggressively French. Oh, I love this man. Oh, no. Like, the fur in the boots and the gloves, and then, like, the feather is gigantic. It's so fluffy. He looks like a Knight of Justice! It's so pretty. This is, like, clearly my thing is people with big boobs, because, like, Mersol and Roger are my favorites. Like, a Knight of what? Justice! Like, a French musketeer, Knight of Justice. He's so pretty, chat. And, like, the sprite looks even nicer. It's such simple use of shapes and silhouette, but it really gets the job done, doesn't it? Like, the little cape, the slight, like, fucking poofiness in his pants, the, like, the ruffled cravat, and then, like, the musketeer hat and the big fur on the lapel just tie it all together. Meow. It's so pretty! I think that, like, this is one of his best fits. I'm not used to seeing him with his hair, like, not slicked back, but I have to admit he's attractive. Meow. He's like, why are you asking as a musketeer? And he'd be like, acting. He's not acting. This is just, that's how he is. Okay, I need to see a little bit more detail on his outfit. The fur is gorgeous. The fur is, look at his face. He looks like he hasn't slept in, like, 2 days. I feel like Mersol would be that streamer that would not know when to end the stream until you told him to end the stream. So he would just keep going, like, 24/7. until someone turned the camera off for him. Until Dante was like, have you been live this whole time? And then it just turns the camera off. Yeah, just one more league game. 24-hour stream marathons are normal. That's not good for you. Things I could never do because, like, job, but, like... Yeah, he's doing, like, a giant fucking subathon. He hasn't slept in, like, fucking 3 days. Dante had to go turn off the computer. Like, he would be a speedrunner. He does have the vibes for a speedrunner. Yeah, no one told me to stop, so he just kept going. He wouldn't say the stream is ending until he's shutting his computer down. He wouldn't even say it. He would just shut his computer down and the stream would just cut to black and people would be like, oh. God, he's gorgeous. I love all the details in this outfit, too. Like, it's such a crisp, clean uniform. Beautiful color scheme. The sword he's using, well, rapier, I think? Absolutely stunning. 10 out of 10 on this one, honestly. The theming is great. It's aggressively French and also fits him perfectly. Someone donated and said speedrun this, and he did it. He would be like the speedrunner who broke the world record in like an hour and then kept going like 5 more hours to break it again. Imagine him with a selfie stick. I don't think he would know how that would work. Okay. Let's see the second uptie. Where's the blood, Limbus Company? There it is. Oh! He's still live! His channel would get banned in like a heartbeat, but look at him! That's his selfie stick, the sword. Oh! The aura farming! The aura farming in this illustration, the slashes, so elegant. Look at that profile! Barely a speck of blood on the motherfucker, too. Like, so well poised, so elegant. Hand behind his back while he slashes his enemies to ribbons before they even notice. Like, damn! He's so, yeah. Murder's not a crime in the city, so he's still, like, in TOS. So, yeah, the chat would be, like, in the bottom, like, in the bottom right corner, being like, oh my god, Marsaw, get it, king, yes! And, like, he's just slicing up everybody. He's gorgeous. Gorgeous. And again, I love how these are composed. Because you can see the slashes, you can see, like, the action line, you can see the movement, but he's, like, standing still. And they convey a lot of that movement through the fabric that he's wearing, like the cloak, the fur, the way that, like, the hat slightly, like, tilted. It's not easy. It takes a lot of experience and it takes a lot of work to actually imply this much motion in a still image. It's one of those things that as an artist you will work on for quite a long time before you nail how to do it. And especially to make sure that clothing doesn't look stiff, you know? He looks so good. The artwork is stunning. I love his face. That chiseled jaw. God, daddy. Daddy, Slay King. Yeah, it's fencing accurate as well, because this is not like a slashy sword, it's a stabby. It's still amazing to me. How can you do those glow effects? Digitally, they're not that hard to make, but you have to know how and when to use them. Like, glow effects can be either hand-painted, or you could also, like, use filters to help you. But if you overdo it, you will lens flare your entire piece. So having a good understanding of, like, light and shadow also really will help you make images like these stand out. Like, as an artist, I need you guys to understand how much intention goes into a piece like this. Like, this isn't just, we decided to make Mersal do something cool. This is like, okay, how do we make sure that we can convey this message? How much light do we need? How much shade do we need? How much movement do we need? And I can guarantee you that the artist went through a few thumbnails or a few iterations before they nailed the final pose, because this is a level of composition and artistic knowledge that takes quite a bit of practice. It does. Not easy to do. But again, with enough experience, anybody can do it. Okay, let's see a second skin ID. Yeah. It's not difficult to do, but it's difficult to do well. Exactly. And that's where experience is king. Time for the house to go down. Oh no, is it gonna be bad? Is it gonna be like something that makes me like bottom the fuck out? Vampire? Yes? Jawline? Yes? Oh! Oh! What? Is this like a Matcha Land ID? Oh, 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 no, oh, no, no. Why is he so daddy with long hair? Why is he... What? Why is he so attractive? Why is he so attractive? Has this, like, prince fucking, like, bagged Rogia? Like, dude. Ugh. He's vulnerable. He's vulnerable. His shoulders are hunched, but, like, his face is still so beautiful. Oh, no. That's so pretty. Like... The thorns, the flames in the background with, like, the little, like, banderillas that are still pink. Like, the hunters are looking for them. He's hiding. He's covered in blood. Is that a prosthetic hand I see? Or gloves? Are those rings? Oh, mama, he has rings. Oh, no, vampire claws. How long is the hair? The hair is long! Oh, no. Oh, bitch. Oh, fuck. I'm ascended. I'm ascended. I'm not coming back. I like it up here. I'm not coming back. That's so pretty. Daddy! Daddy! No, I'm getting this one as soon as I can. Just so I can have more La Mancha Land in my team. Because, like, I have Roja and I have, like, Dawn, but I don't have anybody else. And this is the bad picture. None of these pictures are bad, Spanish. Ooh. Ooh, no. That's, yeah. Yeah. Why does Spanish need a wig? Why do my editors need a wig for? Oh, and the half mask is so sexy. Dude, no, this is such a great skin. Yeah, Spanish isn't my husband. People keep thinking that, like, you're my husband. Like, no, my husband's not in chat. My husband's sitting right next to me, helping me set up the presentation. I don't even know, like, maybe he's playing Splatoon. He has his Switch. We got Raiders, so he's enjoying himself. Yeah, Spanish ain't my husband, mama. He's my editor. He puts the presentations together because, like, he knows that if it's Limbus, I'm not gonna do it because I'm gonna spoil the fuck out of myself. Okay, Sprite. I need to see the full outfit because I already really dig this vibe. Work husband. Ew, no, I hate that term. He's my friend! Oh, no. Oh, I'm so gay. Oh, no. Oh, the weapon! The covered in blood! The really long hair! Like, the fucking, yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. The blood splatters, like, oh. Why is this so well made? Like, that red scarf is also doing wonders for me, I think. The red scarf, the fact that the outfit is, like, drenched in blood, his hair, like, the scraggly bit of fabric on the back, like... The weapon is bomb.com. I also really like the blood armor that he's wearing, like, in the last sprite. Must be from a skill, mama. That is so attractive. Why didn't the ones that are, like, villain coded make me happy.com.org? These bottom. Like, yeah. And his hair is so pretty when it's long. Like, I like it, like, cropped short, but the long one also does things for me. It's a passive, actually. I love it. Yeah, this one I'm gonna have to, like, shard because, yeah, I need it. I need it a little bit. I need it a little bit because I have I have, like, 2 La Mancha Land IDs already. I need Otis and I need him. You cannot fix the man. I don't want to. Whatever the fuck is wrong with him is way hotter. You can't currently shard him, I believe. It's okay, I can wait. I'm a patient bitch. Like, it's so daddy-coded. It's great. I'm sorry. Like, it's dark and it's edgy and it's pointy and it fits so well with the sprite's art style. And it's just making me feel things. It's making me feel things. He's a supporter of the La Mancha team. Oh, good. Yeah, no. I like it when everybody matches. Like, right now I'm rocking, like, mainly, like, the thumbs. And that's what I've been using. The thumbs, and then I switched when I got Walpeepee, Faust, and Gregor, so, like, before it was thumbs, and now it's, like, the... What was the name of the Walpeepee ones that I got? Those. Yeah, so I'm using those, and, like, Thumb Rodia. Thumb and Dawn Office. Yeah, I'm using the Dawn Office units at the moment, yeah. Okay. Second up tie. Oh, no. Oh, Daddy. Oh, Dad, bite. I would like to get bit, but Daddy. Daddy. Blood magic! Oh, he's aura forming so hard. Like, blood magic! Yeah? What was that noise? That was the noise of pure fucking, like, I desire this carnally. That was a noise of pure thirst. I'm like, it's like a fish gasping for air. Like, This is like the level of beautiful man that I aspire to be able to draw. Like, I already make pretty good looking guys, right? But, like, there's something about, like, this type of manimal that really just does it for me, okay? Like, the blood eye is gorgeous, the fucking pointy bits are great, like, the blood flying into, like, the screen. I can't sub-goal these guys, they're massive spoilers, I haven't gone to those cantos yet. As much as I would want to, I'm not nearly there with Limbus Company. We like some beasts and vampires. I like them terrible. I like my men god-awful. Like, I like a mean and a bit threatening and bitey. That's how I like my men's, okay? Like, people behind him, they're fine. Like, yeah, the sub-goal won't be for a while. I need to at least catch up with Limbus Company. I'm getting to know the characters better, and that's great, but, like, to draw Limbus, I need to understand Limbus. Fictional men, not real ones. I mean, in certain contexts, it's fine if someone is mean to me. I'm so obsessed. Like, the look in his face, the hair, the scraggly blood crystals covering, like, his body. Oh. That is stunning. And then, like, the lighting making it look even more intimidating than what it should be. I'm gonna fucking cry. Yeah, no, that's gorgeous. Yeah. 10 out of 10, honestly. YouTube chat, did you guys die? I think YouTube chat might have died. Hold on, let me reset you! Hi. Oh, there you go. You guys are back. You guys are back. You did die for a second. just for a little bit. YouTube chat can't handle my fucking, like, energy. I swear to God. Like, I didn't erase you guys. I just reset you. You guys say you're fine, but I, like, sometimes when I'm, like, doing these and there's a lot of people in YouTube, the chat kind of, like, freezes up and I'm like, did it die? So I have to, like, reset it because with Limbus Company, my chat moves at, like, fucking tilt sprint speed. So if you guys stop, I know something's wrong with the chat. Turn the clock back. I did. I just reset, like, wait, how many of you guys are on YouTube? 2,000 what? How? Where did you guys all come from? I swear to God, Limbus Company, like... Every time. I love talking about this game, because it's genuinely one of the most rabid fandoms I've ever met. But you know what the worst part is? It's justified! It's justified! I get it! Before I played this game, I was like, why the fuck is the Limbus Company fandom this way? Like, why are they, like, this, like, fucking intense.com.org? Now that I've played the game, I get it. Like, I'm really sorry. This is everything you could want from a gacha. This is why they're, like, so desperate to get people to play this game, because it needs to be more popular. Like, I'm so sure that the only reason it doesn't have that much in sales in the sales charts is because they don't count Steam. I would give Limbus so much money.
Limbus Yerma.
Thank you. It's just really good. It's a really good game. I get it.
Syncware, this one, and synced on, earlier, when.
I love that. Thank you. They're like the JoJo fans of gacha games. No, they're like rabid. It's great.
Sync Salt is one of my favorites. He is so pretty.
He's gorgeous. Genuinely gorgeous. And like, I mean, every Salt looks great. But like, yeah, these are standouts.
Prince Salt synergizes with Princess Rodian. You'll love him.
I love him already. He's so attractive, chat. I'm sorry. I'm obsessed. It's like the rabid secret army of our glorious CEO. It's so funny because, like, you guys are usually generally very quiet, and then if I do a Limbus stream, you're like, huh! Like, I do hope I can play some tomorrow, even if it's just to finish the intervallo, but, like, since I didn't stream yesterday, I might have to make up a segment, sadly. But yeah, that's, I'm gonna become the Marsault and the Rogia collector. That's my job. That is my job. Okay. I think we have time for one more Sinner tonight. And if I'm not mistaken, it might be Roach Daddy. Ah, wrong. God damn it! This is not Gregor. Oh my god, it's Rich Boy! Wow! I love Rich Boy. Okay, Hong Lu. Hong Lu is, like, the most, like... You know how there's people who are, like, socially inept because their parents never taught them how to, like, hang out with people? And then there's people that are socially inept because they live in such a completely different reality that they just don't perceive things the same way as other people do. You know how, like, CEOs have, like, super billionaire people have, like, no idea how real people live? Yeah, that's Hong Lu. Hong Lu is the one who thinks a banana costs $20. Hong Lu goes to the supermarket and, like, it's like, oh, can you get us, like, some detergent and a few bananas, sweetie? And he comes back home and he's like, dude, this costs, like, $2. What the fuck? This is so cheap. And people are like, did you not know how much a banana costs? That is this person. That is this person, I'm sorry. And, like, he dresses like a rich kid. The long, pristine coat, the beautiful tie, like, super well-tailored suit, like, yeah. Yeah, this really expensive necklace, one of a kind, my dog had one. Hong Lu lives in an entirely different reality than everyone else. Like, he saw a chicken kebab, and he was like, what marvel do the peasants eat? It's like, oh my god. He thinks that food just magically shows up in his pantry. He's that person, yes. He's like one of those people that, like, just genuinely does not get how money works at all. And, he's just internally confused about it. Yeah, do you eat the steak also? No, you don't, sweetie. Yeah, it's not malice. Like, he's not trying to be an asshole. He just doesn't know better, you know? He would send you grocery shopping with, like, stuff you, like, $30,000 in your pocket and tell you to call him that's not enough. And then you just look at him like, dude, you know I just need, like, $10, right? I love this character. He's terrible. Okay, let's see his IDs. Oh, energy. What the fuck? What is he doing? Is this him trying to pretend to be a poor? Because he's failing miserably. Like, what is this fit? Yeah, steampunk coated, super, like, are we smoking for once? What are you holding in your mouth? Like, I love the sepia tones in this picture, side note. Gorgeous, gorgeous. There's the blood splatter and, like, yeah, he's like, hello, fellow poors! And he has, like, a gold bar, like, on his fucking monocle. What is that monocle? Okay, no, I need to see closer. Are you smoking? Is he eating? What is he doing? He's eating. Oh my god, what? He's rocking this fit. That's the worst part. He's, like, pretending to be inconspicuous. He's not. He's failing miserably. The giant magnifying glass with the gear, amazing design, the top hat. I love that coat, side note. Like, he's wearing, like, one of them, like, old school Burberry coats that, like, they look very unassuming, right? They're, like, $2,000. Like, It's like, oh yeah, this is like what the paupers wear, right? It's like, no, we don't wear designer out on the streets, dude. Like, oh yeah, Ryoshu's in the back. I think that we reviewed that ID the first time we did IDs for Limbus, because this is all like in the same sepia tones. I love the neck piece as well. And the composition for the image is great because it's implying that he's sneaking around. You know? It's implying that he's very much sneaking around and trying to, like, find shit and stuff, and, like, he's just poking. He thinks he's disguised as a working man. He's really not, like... That's the thing about Hong Lu, is that, like, I don't think the word subtle is in his vernacular. I do like seeing him with a low pony, though, because usually he has a very high ponytail, like, you know. Hong Lu is Chinese, right? He has, like, that very, like, Romance of the Three Kingdoms vibe to his hair, usually. But it's nice to see him with his hair down or with, like, a low pony, because I think it really, really suits him. He has, like, a great face, honestly. Very, very pretty. And just, like, the composition of the picture is great. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see the sprite, though, because I need to see that insane monocle in color. Look at that bitch. Oh, yeah, no, this design alone gets a triangle for me. That is clean. Look how well we're using that, like, fucking steampunky time motif with this character. Repetition is your friend. Because the fucking focal point of the piece is his monocle, but it's also shown in so many different places on his suit because of the gears. The gears in his cane, in his lapel, at the bottom of his coat, like, they stand out so much. The coat color being, like, kind of like burnt red is gorgeous. White pants are beautiful. Look at, like, his little, like, cravat. Like, there's so much personality. Also, I just noticed that, like, his hat is making a question mark and an exclamation point. It's so charming. So fucking charming. And super pretty as well. It's Victorian coded, but it definitely has some sort of, like, modern elements. Also, like, look at the gear on his gloves. How do the gears on the bottom of his coat work, I wonder? Let me just zoom in a little bit. Because I can see it here. He has it, I think he has it on both sides. On the bottom of the coat. Yeah, I see the other one. Because he's, like, lifting the coat up in, like, this action shot. Look how well that moves. Look how beautifully that moves. Like, the hair follows the action line. So, when you're animating, your character will move, and then stuff that, like, hangs or dangles will follow. So, something that they teach you when you're learning to animate hair is that usually hair follows the movement of the head. It's, like, a few frames behind, 2 or 3, if you want it to look more realistic. So Hong Lu might have just stepped back, but his hair is only just catching up now. And that just gives it such nice movement, and it looks so pretty and so dynamic. Fabric works the same way. That's why, fun fact, if you want to animate fabric properly, they require simulations that are tied to the character animation. It's not something that you could animate it by hand, but usually, to get, like, a good animation for 3D at least, you need to simulate it. Because it's, like, a physics thing. That's why physics engines exist in games, because there's a lot of stuff that, like, doesn't move the same way as a human body, and I think that, like, the Limbus character designers and, like, their artists really understand how things are meant to look in motion. This is a great outfit. Absolutely adorable. It's perfect for him, too. It's, like, yeah, it's really drippy. The fabric looks really good. The repetition is phenomenal. The color scheme is really solid. Like, yeah. The action line for this one is kind of a spiral, isn't it? It actually does curve. For the coat, yes, it does curve. So, like, the action line is usually done from the top of the character's head to, like, one of their feet. And there's action lines that follow that initial action line as well. It's an animation thing, but it's also something that if you're doing action shots, comics, all that jazz, if you want to learn how to draw a person, these principles will help you draw them in motion. It's very different to draw a character from a neutral pose standpoint, like the sprite in the middle, and then draw them doing something, attacking, stepping back, something like that, because that's usually when you have to keep motion in mind. It takes practice, but again, anybody can learn how to do this. Like, and when you actually nail a pose, it's just so, it feels so good. It's amazing how satisfying it is to actually nail something that you've been working on for a while, which is why I always recommend that if you want to try and draw a thing, just do it. He looks so, so good, though. Okay, I need to see that second up tie. It's probably gonna be bloody, ain't it? Knowing Limbus Company, it's gonna be. Look at that. Yep, okay, like, we're just running through it. We're just, yeah, is it bloody? Yes. Absolutely bloody. He looks great, honestly. And I also did like these skins, because, like, again, Ryoshu actually had one, too, where they're, like, sepia. She's in the foreground, actually. Now, I just noticed her. But she actually has a lit cigarette instead of a lollipop. Like, people running at them. Oh, that staff is, yeah. Everything! That staff is gorgeous. That staff is beautiful. I love the gears. It kind of reminds me of, like, a Keyblade, almost. And Ryoshu, what does Ryoshu have? Bat. Ryoshu is, like, Honglu is all elegance and, like, fancy pants bullshit, and then Ryoshu just came in with a bat and a cigarette and, like, annihilated the problem. Yeah. There's blood on the background, yeah, and I see, like, people running, but, like, for the most part... And also note that despite the fact that there are 3 people in this shot, the focal point is still Honglu. Yeah. The whole focal point is still Honglu, and we managed that through composition alone by using the brighter colors to frame him, by adding contrast with, like, Ryoshu being darker in the foreground, and by making the red silhouetted character face him. And that just immediately makes your eye go, whoop, right to him. Wonderfully put together illustration. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, the light does a lot. Like, again, composition isn't just about where you put things in a picture, it's how you use other elements as well. Ryo is never not smoking. I think that the chain smoking is a part of her bag now. Yeah, she's never gonna stop. Okay, we have one more ID for Honglu. Oh, he's so cute. Is that Roja and the wet cat in the background? Look at them being cute together! Are they learning? Are they learning? Oh, she's so cute. They're so precious. This is not gonna stay precious. Like, again, can I tell you anything about these outfits from this piece? No. I see a stole and some form of, like, robes, perhaps, and books, so library, they're learning. I like whatever he's holding, magnifying glass, I think it looks pretty cool as well. I can't tell you guys much about the design for the sprites here, but I can tell you that I like the composition of the image. I love the lighting, it's very nice and soft. I like the characters in the background. It just kind of, like, gives it, like, a very, like, sunny afternoon outside studying right before, like, the sun sets, like... Oh yeah, like, he's wearing that around his neck as well. And also with Honglu, I never noticed that he had heterochromia for some reason. Like, not until, like, very recently, I was like, wait a minute, does he have, like, 2 eyes in different colors? Yes, he does. One of them is black, the other one is blue. Okay. Since I can't tell you guys much about the design here, let's just look at the sprites. Oh, it's priest-coded. Oh my god, who gave him a Keyblade? Why the fuck do you have a Keyblade? Also, I told you guys earlier that, like, whoever would be, like, limp wrist. Yeah, Honglu, look. The wrist is limp, mama, while the key's just, like, like... That is such a cool fit, though. Like, I like it because it's just, it's not exactly a priest fit. They do change things. Like, oh, the limp wrist is so good. He's such a flirty boy! He is such a flirty boy. Yeah, the key can get bigger. Like, the key is giving Keyblade, but, like, priest-coded. I like it, though, because it's not exactly a priest outfit. Like, it's robes, and he's wearing a stole, but, like, he's not wearing it the way that a normal priest would. And he also doesn't have the white collar. There's a white turtleneck underneath. So, it doesn't personally bother me much to see characters, like, dressed like religious figures at all, but some people have some real beef with it. And what you can do if you don't want to go, like, completely silhouette, like, a real outfit like that, is change things up a little bit. Make the sash around his neck shorter, give him a white turtleneck instead of, like, the actual, like, little stripe on the collar. change the robes, but I do very clearly see the clergy inspiration here, which I love. Hopefully they're not as bad as, like, you know, the N Corp people. Jesus Christ. And it's very, very playful. It also kind of reminds me of, like, the sorcerers of Raya Lucaria, who had basically this as, like, their school uniform, but their robes were a different color. It's academic, but it's clergy all the same, if that makes sense. There's a lot of studying that goes in if you actually want to join the clergy. Fun fact, like, they don't let you join if you don't have, like, a college degree of some sort. Like, you need one. And also, like, a very decent study on theology as well. Like, there's a lot of requisites if you want to go into the clergy. So this kind of, like, reminds me of that. They use knowledge as power, literally. Yeah, and I mean, it shows. The Jesuits are the ones that, if you want to join the Jesuits, you do need a college degree, yes. That's how a lot of universities got started, yeah. Yeah, you needed to study to be in the clergy. I'm not sure why, but I do appreciate that, personally. I really love the weapon, though, that, like, the key gets bigger, it gets more elaborate, it gets chunkier. I love a good, sexy weapon designs. I can't draw them for shit, but I do like them. I do. I think they're very attractive. Okay, let's see his second upside. Oh, what? I almost didn't notice the corpse. I almost didn't notice it. I almost didn't notice it because the gold light hit him so beautifully, and I love the giant key. And then I saw the blood. And then I saw the blood. And now I'm like, Limbus Company, why are you like this? Yeah, sneaky, right? It's like, oh my god, look how beautiful he looks, like that golden sash is catching the sun. Wait. Someone's dead in the background. There's 2 people dead in the background. The key has to go somewhere. Yeah. I like it, though, because they've made the yellow parts of this color scheme almost shine. It's almost like golden fabric, as opposed to just being, like, yellow fabric. On the back of the glove as well, and the hair is so pretty. Baby boy is gorgeous, okay? He's so gorgeous, but, like, every single one of these IDs needs to get covered in gore. Like, no one escapes the bloodstains. Their fucking laundry bills on the bus must be horrific. Like, can you guys imagine the scene of the sinners go to a laundromat? And it's just, like, fucking kilograms upon kilograms of bloodstained clothing. You know? If they kill you, you must be, like, a very bad person, because these are just, like, the nicest faction. Just rewind. You're gonna put Dante through that much pain just to get a clean set of fucking uniforms. No, put them in a washing machine. Poor Clock. Blood is so annoying to clean up. Yeah, no, like, any blood stain at all ever, no matter how little, is a pain in the ass to clean. Like, if you don't get, like, blood out immediately, it will dry, and then it's a pain in the ass, okay? Don't you complain about how hard it is to clean up bloodstains? Yeah, no, seriously. So it's actually hilarious to me, the amount of these fucking ID artworks that are just covered in blood. I love that giant key, mama. It has so much riz. I wonder how much of stuff like that, weapons like that, have to do with the singularities in each, like, nest and whatever. Because, like, that's a thing that they do. So, like, it's basically magic. It's basically magic, okay? And I think that's all we have time for today, chat. But as usual, we did half of the sinners. We did half of the IDs. I love looking at these. Limbus Company has such a unique take on character design that it's always really fun to see it. And it's also more fun now that I'm playing the game and I know a little bit more about these dumb fucks. I can actually infer a bit more about their personalities now than I was able to before, because before I had not played anything. But I want to know, what do you guys think? Which of these IDs was your favorite? Which one would you guys like me to see next? Let me know in the comments. And remember, if I said anything that made you angry, it's just rage baby boo. Also, if you guys want to have the energy to be the utmost sinner, tamer, and handler, if you want to be that Dante, go check out Gamer Subs. It will literally make you make noises like a cartoon clock, mama. You want that shit. Good energy. No headaches. No crash outs. Caffeine free if caffeine is ooky spooky, and a ridiculous amount of flavors, which 100 servings per tub. That's a lot, chat. That's a lot of gsupps. That's a lot of fucking energy, okay? Just remember, though, if you want to check out anything that they have on the site, use code KinkyMation at checkout for 10% off your entire order, or go to gamersupps.gg/KinkyMation. Spanish, I'm pretty sure you're going to make this one because Limbus is your bread and butter. Put a gsupps art at the start of the video. Maybe make something unhinged with, like, the sinners or something. I don't know. And that's about it for this YouTube segment. Let's catch up on some supers before we end the stream.
Keyblade Honglu likes studying recipes and cooking. The downside is that his Keyblade makes him forget so much when he uses it for fighting that he forgets how to get home or what he was doing.
Oh no, it fucks with his memory, poor baby. Thank you.
If you check out the Rodaya ID, she's sneakily eating and hiding food behind books. If you check the Yuseng ID, you can see she gets caught in the BG.
I really like that Roja's whole thing is just eating. That's how her boobs got so big. Thank you.
Clergy that fight? Making me think of Kirei from Fate.
Yeah, like, fighting clergy is kind of the vibe. I actually really enjoy it, though. And again, like, Limbus has a lot of versatility with these. Very, very nice.
I really appreciate your input as a highly competent artist on Limbus and its IDs. It brings things into perspective for me that I missed over the years. Makes me love and appreciate Limbus more and more.
Aw, thank you. That's really sweet. Honestly, like, a lot of the competent artist bit I have is just keen observational skills, really. Like, you learn how to spot these things. If you like art and you consume your media at least a little bit critically, you will learn how to spot these things. You don't have to know how to draw to do these things, if that makes sense. So thank you. It's just, like, a keen power of observation. Sometimes too keen, and I make my mods' lives miserable. I'm sorry. Like, I'm pretty sure that most times that people have almost accidentally spoiled something for me in a game has been entirely on me because I guessed something I should not have guessed. Lament. Sadness. I give them, like, gray hairs. I'm so sorry, mods. Like, I'm learning a lot about art from these streams and videos. That's part of my job, like... Again, I like to entertain, you guys know that. If I can make you laugh, my day is made. I enjoy doing the funny. But as someone who really likes art and wants more people to appreciate art, I think that, like, trying to explain these things in ways that people could actually easily understand is super important. Because, like, I could go on about art theory and stuff, but, like, that's not... it won't stick with you as much if I don't make it at least a little entertaining, you know? When do I get my hazard pay? I don't know, like, I don't know, Metal, if you've ever, like, caught a spoiler that bad. I mean, you probably have at this point, honestly. The hazard pay, which is, like, I'm very sorry that I almost fucking ruined the stream. You noticed a lot except Don's massive bags. I just thought that they weren't real. I thought that, like, it was just all the hentai artists lying to me. No, they're real. Limbus gets better each new canto. I can't wait to see Lou's journey. Yeah, I mean, I just finished 3. I'm doing the intervallo. I will let you guys know if I can do Limbus this week. Since I missed a stream yesterday, thank you, kitchen ceiling hole. I might have to make up on the segments I missed, but if I do Limbus, I will let you all know. I usually have the schedule up on Mondays before stream or right after. I saw they also allowed during Yoshua to chit chat for that. If this makes you guys feel better, because I see it in the YouTube comments all the time that you guys get really mad at YouTube chat, I don't see them. The chat moves insanely quickly, and since most times I'm observing a piece and talking about it, I almost always don't catch what chat is saying. I just saw a lot of jusses. Because, like, when you're looking at chat as a streamer, I usually check really quickly at a glance, and if I see a lot of justices, I look away. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna start Deltarune this week. I want to, though. I want to. So I'm gonna see. Because, unfortunately, I missed a segment this week, last week, because of the kitchen issue, but, like, hopefully I can make it up, and if not, I'll just, I'll figure something out. I always do. Yeah, but I usually, like, look to my chat very briefly, because that's how you're supposed to do things as a streamer. If I was just focusing on my chat, it's better, I can do that if I'm doing just chatting, for example, but if I'm doing, like, a segment, if I'm recording something, I look at a glance to see if I can see something that, like, I could actually add to the conversation, and if I see stuff like Justice or Clem, I look away. All right, chat. With that, I gotta go, but I will see you all very, very soon, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sorry I missed streamed yesterday. I missed you guys so much. I'm really glad that you got to hang out with me today. And thank you for going over the wonderness that is the bags of justice today. I'll see you guys very soon, all right? Have a wonderful evening, everybody. And yeah, go get some gsupps. Use my code, all right? Bye. Love you. Bye, bye, bye.